Good morning, everybody. Welcome to JTraedz TV, where we discuss all stock-related contents and much more. Aussie, Jenna, my beautiful queens, thank y'all so much for joining me. I hope everybody having a blessed morning. Let's finish this last trade day of the week. And also, guys, don't forget this is the last trading week of the month as we are crossing over into June. Without further ado, let's go ahead and go over our recaps, guys, and see what the market has to offer us for today before we head on out for the weekend. Let's go over our SPY recaps from yesterday, guys. We had an open of 593.06. We had a high of 593.20. We had a low of 86.07. A close of 590.05 and a volume of 69.7 million. Sorry about that, guys. I'm just waking up. I apologize. Let's go into the earnings. Like I said, nothing major. We already had in the video, which was Wednesday. We got that out of the way. Made a nice little move. But as those blue chips company do roll back around the corner, guys, I will alert you guys to let you guys know. As far as economic goes, we already had the PCE data that came out. Had a little bit of a movement on that. Had a little bit of a pullback from that 590 level down towards that 586.50, which we caught a rebound right back above 588, and we'll go over that in a minute. At 9:45, we will be having the Chicago PMI data, and that should be it as far as the major economic data for the day, and I will alert you guys if anything else comes out. So, other than that, guys, let's get ready to rock and roll, see what the market has to offer us, and let's end this week on the green. So, y'all know what time it is. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right, guys, we're here. Again, if you are new to my channel, guys, do feel free to go to my YouTube channel at JTraedz TV at JTraedz. Hit that subscribe button, guys. If you already subscribed, hit that notification bell, like, share, comment. If you're on Twitch, follow or subscribe to avoid the ads. So let's see what the market has to offer today, guys. So right now, we are still underneath that 590 level. We got that pullback down around that 586.50 and rebounded from that price point, now holding above 588, which is one of our main key levels that we need to hold. As long as we can hold that level, 588, that'll still put us in the range of 588 to 590, $2 range. So definitely keep it on watch. We do have buyers trying to push right back up towards that 589 to 590 level. Keep that on watch. Right now we're gonna see. We're gonna try to let's see, because I know the market has been trending down this week. You know, we haven't really been having a lot of bullish volatility lately. We're gonna definitely see on how Friday is going to end, because you got to keep in mind, guys, this is the last trading day of the week. This is the last trading week of the month. So we're gonna see if buyers are gonna step in today to see, can we go for those possible pushes, or we see that continuation sell off back down into the 583s and so forth. So we'll see if buyers are going to step in today, see if they're going to start to reveal themselves and start to go on those squeezes today, see if they're going to squeeze those shorts out of their positions today. So we'll see what type of volatility we're going to have on a Friday. So we're definitely going to keep that on watch. Let me see if they have anything as far as important as far as the president's schedule. So let's see what we got as far as that. I know we had a little long list, because I had to kind of minimize it just to make sure we had everything rocking and rolling on that. Let's see. 1:30. The president participates in a press conference with Elon Musk. That's going to be at 1:30. Anything else that may stand out during today's market? Everything else is going to be after 4 o'clock, so I don't really see anything else. Only thing I do see, like I said, is the 1:30 conference. President, and he's going to be doing a press conference with Elon Musk. That's going to be at 1. So really nothing. I don't really see anything else really standing out. Let's see. As far as today, I mean, that should be it. I mean, the only thing we're going to have is at 9:45. It's going to be the Chicago PMI. And we do have consumer sentiments at 10. So that's the only thing I see other than that, guys. So from 9:45 to 10 o'clock, that's the only other economics I see. So we're going to keep it on watch, guys, see where we go from here. So we got to keep it, like I said, do remember, guys, one of the main key areas that we need to break out if we want to see potential upside is going to be above that 590 level. So right now we've been getting hammered at 590. We have yet to still break above that price point. We're going to see if buyers are going to try to create some type of uptrend and to build back up towards that 590. If we do get a 590 possible push, you do have room to run back up towards that 592.25 level. So we're going to definitely keep our eyes peeled to see where we go from here. Right now, we are holding above 588. That's one of the main key levels that we need to hold. If we do lose 588, what we got? What's up, NS? What's up, boss? Good morning, man. Good morning. Good morning. Hope you have a blessed weekend, too. But yeah, guys, we right now in a $2 range, 588, 590. So we're going to definitely see where we go from here to see if buyers are going to try to go for a squeeze today, like I said, because we know the market has been trending down lately. It's been pretty weak. Like I said, it's been more sellers than buyers this week. So we're going to see, again, because we have to take into consideration that, again, this is the last trading day of the week. This is the last week of the month, trading week of the month, as we cross over to June. So we're going to see if buyers are going to step in and try, reveal themselves to see can we go for a possible squeeze. We'll see what type of volatility we're going to have. So we're going to definitely keep our eyes peeled on these key levels. But right now, the main one, like I said, we are above 588. Let's see, can we go for that 590 break? So we're going to see, because right now, again, we have not yet crossed over 590 yet. Right now, as far as Tesla, we are still on a downtrend, battling around that 355 level, so that's still on a downtrend. Nvidia, the main area that we did lose was 140, back down towards that 138, $2 down. So right now, we're in a little range right now between 138, 140 with a mid area of 139. So right now we're in a little range, in a little mini range, but we're at the lower portion of the channel of 139, 138. So we'll see if buyers are going to start to step in today and try to go for those squeezes. So we're definitely going to keep our eyes peeled to see if buyers are going to step in. So I do have both contracts set at this moment. So I'm still going over both contracts to see what we get. Let's see. So I'm just, definitely keep them on watch, see what we get, guys. So we got about 8 minutes to the bell ring. So what are you guys' game plans for today? Are y'all thinking of going long today? Thinking that buyers may potentially step in, or are you still kind of short buyers today? Due to the fact that the movement that we had throughout the week, with the downtrending and again the weakness of the market. So what do you guys think? What do you guys game plan? Are you short buyers? Are you long buyers? Do you think buyers will step in today, knowing that this is the last trading day of the week and the last trading week of the month? So what do y'all think will happen today? What type of volatility do you guys think we'll have today? You think we'll have continuation bearish volatility, or do you think buyers will step in? What do you guys think? What's up, Nate? Good morning, boss. Good morning. Good morning. So right now, we're just in a little $2 range with Spire, Nate. Like I said, Tesla, we underneath 355. As far as Nvidia, like I said, we lost the 140 level back down to 138. $2 down. So, so it looks like we're just pretty much holding ranges right now at this moment on everything that I see. Tesla, like I said, as far as puts. You want to stay underneath the 335 level for the possible pullback down towards 355. I'm sorry. So again, puts stay underneath 355. Buys get above 355. So right now, I'm gonna just see what type of volatility that's gonna take place. Don't forget, guys, we do have data coming out at 9:45, and we do have data coming out at 10 o'clock. We're gonna have Chicago PMI at 9:45, and we should have consumer sentiments at 10. So don't forget about that. And we will have Trump meeting with Elon Musk for the press conference. That's going to be at 1:30. Don't forget about that as well. So we'll see what type of volatility we're going to have for the first half of the market. We'll see what we get. We'll definitely see what we get, guys. So we got about 6 minutes until we rock and roll. And don't forget, guys, today is Friday. I will be here half a day. So if y'all have any questions, comments, or concern, guys, do feel free to reach out to me. So we'll see. Because I'm trying to get this account up to 500. I got it up to 3, so I'm trying to get up to 500 by next week. Because you got to remember, the small account challenge is Monday, June 2nd. So I'm trying to get this little small account up to, I just got to make $200 more to get this bad boy up to 500. So I'm going to definitely see what type of setups we're going to be having today. So I'm going to definitely keep my eyes peeled on these particular price points, see where we go from here. But main key floor is going to be 588. So don't forget about that. Main key floor for today is going to be 588. You lose that 588, you do have room to pull your way back down towards that possible areas of 585 down to 583. But right now, 588 is still holding at this time. But we lose 588. Possible more downside is coming, I'm telling you. So I'm keeping everything on watch. Let's see what we get for today. So as far as yesterday, I mean, pretty much downtrendish. Remember I told you guys that I felt like more downtrend was coming. I mean, we have been just still coasting on down. Now back underneath 590 right across the board. Every time we try to break 590, get rejected. 590, get rejected. 590, get rejected. 590, get rejected. So you see what that strong resistance is around 590. But we do have a floor around 588, thus putting us in the $2 range. So right now we're in a little channel. Right now we're in the channel overall. From Friday's second half of the market now until now, you know, pre-market going into intraday, we've been in the $2 range. 588 has still been holding, and we still have 590 that's been holding. So we're still in a little range right now, guys, from yesterday going into today. So a little range. So we're gonna see where we're gonna go from here. You know, will those buys hold that 588 level for that possible push back up to 590? And will we get that 590, you know, breakout on up, or will we crack 588 back on down to the downside? So we'll see. So right now we're in a little range as of now, $2 range. So we'll see where we go from here, guys. So right now, this is the range, 588, 590. So let me go ahead and change up the lines so we just have that as our focus point for right now. So I'll put 590 in the red. That'll be resistance, and I'm gonna go ahead and darken out these price points until we get back below those levels. So we're not gonna focus on that right now. We'll just focus on the area that we are at this moment. So this is another little channel, but we cracked out of that one. So let's see what we can focus on. What can we focus on for the time being? I'll focus on just this range right now. So let me do away with this one and darken this one for right now. Okay. So right now I'm going to just focus on this range. See where we go. So guys, we got about 2 minutes. 2 minutes to go. Man, I hate this thing don't think it's getting on my nerves. Like it has trouble sliding over for some reason.
Saku,
thank you so much for the follow, boss. I hope you and your family have a blessed weekend, boss. Appreciate you. Definitely appreciate you. Hope y'all have a blessed one, man. Sean Queen. All right, let me ask the Queen. What you thinking today, Queen? You think buy's gonna step in today and go for that push off of that 588 back up to 590, or do you think we're gonna come back down underneath 588, back down to those low key areas? What you thinking? Let me ask the Queen what she thinking. Cause right now we're in a range, $2 range from yesterday until today, 588, 590. So what you thinking, Queen? What's on the agenda today? What you got? You think buy's gonna step in and actually go for the push? CRWV. Let's see how we looking on this one. I could have sworn I had a thing set up already for CRWV. So guys, got about 40 seconds left. Let me see. Tops. That's gonna be around 111-ish area here. Right, we got rejected yesterday, and we are bouncing. Still holding that 105 level. Yeah, 111 is going to be the area that we need to break out, Jenna. 111. So, guys, we got about 10 seconds left. So, let's get ready to rock and roll. Remember that this is the last trading day of the week, so do be mindful. Today is Friday, so have your trading plans. Let's get ready to rock and roll in a matter of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Game time. Let's rock and roll. Same thing too, Sean Queen. I'm waiting on confirmation, Queen. So I mean, right now I know this week. I mean, we have been based off of the SPY recaps. I mean, it's been on the pretty much red. We pretty much been in the red this week. Let me bring it up real quick. So yeah, we pretty much been in the red this week. So let's see on how we're gonna end for Friday. So far as the recaps, like I said, I mean, we've been closing out Wednesday in the red, closing out Thursday in the red. So the only green day we had was Monday. So we're gonna see on how Friday's gonna close out. Is that gonna add on to the the continuation, the sell-off, or will we get that move back up? Yesterday we closed at 590.05. So let's keep that on watch, see where we at. How did we open today? Today we opened at 588.93. 588.93 is today's open. 588.93. So right now, getting a bit of a pullback, right back down to 588, as we talked about, 588. Keep everything on watch, guys. Keep everything on watch. Like I said, longs as far as Tesla, you want to stay above that 355 level for that possible push back up towards that 358 to 360. So right now, pretty much, like I said, you already know how Tesla likes to move in $5 increments. So from 355, if those buys do step in, we want to see that possible push back up towards 360. So the main floor that you want to hold is 355. Now, if you lose 355, you do have room to possibly fall back down towards the 350 range. So keep that in mind. So the main area, if you are going long on Tesla, you want to hold above that 355 level. If you go short on it, you want to crack 355 back down to the 350 levels themselves. Nvidia, 138 is holding. As far as on the long side, we got buys pushing up towards that 140 range that we talked about, $2 range. So Nvidia is pushing back up towards that 140. Want to see that 140 breakout. See, can we hold above that price point for the possible push up to 142? So let's see if that bullish momentum can continue on Nvidia. So Nvidia is the only one that's looking like it's mainly waking up right now. So we're gonna put a alert right at 140. See, can we go for a 140 break? As far as Tesla, we know we want to see that 360 break. So definitely keep that on watch. But right now, Tesla is, and I mean, the only one, like I said, the main one I see running is Nvidia right now. Nvidia look like it's in the lead. Got Nvidia in the lead right now, and behind it is Microsoft. So I do see Microsoft lighting up in the green. So let me see what Microsoft's doing real quick too. We are pulling back on SPY, guys. Keep your eyes peeled right back down to that 588 level. Like I said, for longs, you want to stay above that. That's going to be an important price point that you want to stay above because you don't want to turn 588 into resistance. So keep that on watch. So it look like you're starting to crack it just a little bit, like buyers are trying to hold it, but keep your eyes peeled. Remember, the market just opened. No forcing, no force Fridays. No force Fridays. Keep that in mind. Right now with Microsoft, we got a U-shaped pattern going on, trying to get that break above that 460 level for that possible push back up towards the upside. So let's see what we got. Watch for my Microsoft traders, guys. Stay above 460. Stay above 460 range at this moment. Right now, we do have SPY still pulling back. SPY still pulling back. Keep that on watch. All right, so 460 level on Microsoft. Still watching Nvidia. Nvidia starting to come back down. Starting to pull back down. We got SPY pulling back, of course. All right. Keep in mind, guys, market just opened, so 15 minutes in, we do got data coming out. We have Chicago PMI coming out at 9:45, and we have consumer sentiments coming out at 10 o'clock. So we do have two datas coming out. One at 9:45 and one at 10 o'clock. Don't forget about that. And today is Friday, so be mindful that it is Friday. So keep it on watch, keep it on watch. So right now, as of now, as far as SPY, we are underneath cracking that 588 level. We got about 1 minute left. Look like we may possibly be closing underneath 588. So definitely keep that on watch to see. What's up, Insider? Long time no see, boss. Oops. I hate this dang chart, man. It's getting on my nerves. But yeah, guys, watch this 588 level for SPY. Let's see if those buys can maintain it before we close out this candle. So right now, where we at? 588. So right now, we're back on top of it. Got about 30 seconds left before we close. Right now, Tesla's looking good for the possible move back up. Buyers have reclaimed 355. So right now, trying to create somewhat of a little uptrend. But like I said, we want to get that push back up towards that 360 because we want to go, put it like this. As far as Tesla, if you want to go long and continue long, we want to get back in that range of 360, 365, 370. We want to get back in that $10 range. So we want to go from 355 back into that 360. So right now you're in a $5 range of 355, 360. But right now it's still holding, still looking good, still looking good. We got Nvidia coming back down though, pulling back down towards that 138 level. Still got SPY looking a little weak. So let's see. Because I mean we did hold above 355 before the close. I mean 588 before the close. So let's see. Look like it's still starting to get a little weak though. A little weak still. Little weak. So right now I'm just trying to get these different price points. Looking at these different price points right now. And don't forget, guys, small account challenge will be starting next week, June 2nd. So, like I said, I will be possibly putting up the ticker request because I'm gonna be focused because I know a lot of people gonna be asking me for different help on different tickers. So I'm letting you know I'm gonna be fully focused. So if y'all want to ask for different tickers, I'm gonna be putting up the ticker request. Y'all can ask for ask for a certain ticker, but I will be fully focused on that small account challenge. So I'm just letting you know right out the gate. I'll be fully focused on the small account challenge. Alright, so still watching everything right now. Still need the 588 what we got left on this candle. So still got 4 minutes. Still 4 minutes. Still pulling back though. Still pulling back. So I'm trying to watch all the setups on both contracts, guys. I'm watching contracts on the put side and I'm watching contracts on the call side. So I am watching both contracts. Trying to line them up. Trying to see how both of these bad boys are setting up. What we got on this one we at right now. So let me look at... So right now I'm just trying to adjust my contracts real quick. With Trump posting this this morning, wonder if we will have a full red day. Let's take a look, boss. What we got? 2 weeks ago, China was in grave economic danger. Let me see. The very high tariffs I said made it, let me see, virtually impossible for China to trade into the United States. Let me see what he's saying. Fast deal, I want to save. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Oh, okay. I got you. So, like I said, all I'm gonna do is just watch these price points right now, Nate. Like I said, right now, as of now, I'm watching this 588 level to see can we turn that into resistance. Basically now cracking this key level. So I'm gonna just see where we go because right now we're still getting some weakness. Like I said, this week the market has just been weak. The market has still been fading. It's been a constant fade on this bad boy. Constant fade on it. I mean, like I said, the level that we needed to break above was 590, which we still had never broken above, which is still creating weakness. Now the next key level is gonna be 588. From 590 now to 588 level. They lose 588, you're starting to put you'll possibly pull your way back down towards that 586 down to 583 level. So, but to me, the entire market has been weak lately. It's definitely been weak. That's why I have not been leaning on the long side at all this week. It's definitely been on a sell-off. Definitely been weak. Now, next week we could be setting up something better, but this week it's just not been panning out on the long side at all. That's why I've been telling my longs to be careful, because this week it's just been looking terrible. Remember, I was telling you guys that yesterday before I left off my live that I wasn't leaning on the long. I just couldn't do it. It just looked weak. Yeah, this week, and then this is the last trading day of the month, and then the last trading week of the month. So we'll be crossing over into June next week. So that's why I want to definitely keep my eyes peeled to see what type of volatility is going to be on the last trading day and the last trading week of the month. So, I mean, right now we definitely still looking weak, man. I'm not seeing no strength on this bad boy. Still looking weak. Now you're underneath that 588 level on SPY. That's not a good sign. So let's see. The candle is about to close out in a minute. So let's see what's going to happen around 588. Will buyers get back above 588 before this candle closes out, or will we gap underneath it? Right now we're at 588.87. I'm sorry, 588.05. So let's see. I'm trying to just keep my eyes peeled right here, Nate, to see if those buyers are going to try to hold 588. Or we're going to fall back underneath it where we'll turn 588 into resistance for a possible pullback down. And then you still continue that downtrend setup. So let's see. If we look at the whole entire setup right now, boss, I mean, right now, you just be on a constant downtrend. See that? Constant downtrend. Tried to break out this morning. Pre-market got rejected at 590 and it came right back down in that downtrend for a possible descending wedge. So now we got a new candle setting in. This is looking like a whole complete downtrend setup. Whole complete downtrend setup. The next level I did have, I think, was around 86. I think 86.50 or something like that. I had right around 86.50. Excuse me. Yeah, it's like a descending wedge that we're in. Now you're underneath 588 because when you was on top of it, you bounced. Now that you're underneath that bad boy, now that could turn to possible resistance for that possible continuation sell-off. So it looked like it's still on a downtrend setup from yesterday's movement all the way into today. Just a big downtrend setup overall. I just don't see anything positive. The only way how they can reverse that play, if those buys can get above 590. They get above 590, break above that level, turn resistance into support, where we can get that continuation push this way, then yeah. But other than that, you done lost 590. Now right here, you're battling around 580. 588, I'm sorry, 588. So we'll see. That's why I want to keep my eyes peeled to see if buyers gonna step in. See if they're gonna step in and go for the, go for that possible transition. But this week the market is, especially on the buying side, has just been weak. Definitely been weak this week. Ain't really been nothing positive this week, even with economic data. I mean, the only thing positive we had was Nvidia, and then after that, after we went on that run, we started to come right back on down. We didn't even hold the gains. Nvidia ran on up, got rejected, came right back on down. I mean, look at Nvidia for crying out loud. Look at that. After the earnings came out, look at this. Look at this. Nvidia ran on his run up towards 143, and then you just dump right back on down. Even Nvidia standing up on a downtrend setup. Look at that. Then you back underneath 138. This bad boy is still like just bleeding out. Look at this. Still bleeding out. So, I mean, to me, even Nvidia still looks, I mean, it's no strong signs. No strong signs at all. I mean, I just still see weakness. Now you need to crack underneath 138. So that's still looking bad. SPY still looking bad. I mean, it just do not look positive. It still looks very, very weak to me. Yeah, like I said, the only way to change the course it is if those buys can get back above the area of 590. That's the only way we're going to change the course of that is 590. Other than that, we may see just continuation sell-off for the rest of this week and ending for the month of May. So, I mean, right now, I mean, you still got Nvidia just bleeding out. So that one's still looking like, I mean, got room to fall possibly back down to 136. For 138, you got room to fall back down. I'm going to set an alert at 136 for my puts. So I'm going to set an alert on that bad boy. 136. Possible pull back down. Keep your eyes peeled on that. If those sellers continue to keep pulling. That's one of the areas that we could possibly pull back down to. It's going to be 136. So let me set up a duplicate level. 130, possible 136 pullback. If that selling momentum continues. Right where my line is at. So we'll see. Keep it on watch. Because right now you lost 138. Definitely bleeding out right now. Not a good sign. And don't forget, guys, we got data. We got Chicago PMI coming out in about 2 minutes. Don't forget about that. We got data coming out at 9:45, and we got consumer sentiments coming out at 10 o'clock. So don't forget about that. So all I'm doing is watching all the setups. So I'm still, like I said, I'm watching 588 level. Still watching that level. Still kind of watching this little archy-like pattern that we do have going on still with SPY, because you're still underneath that price point of 588. Then we got data coming out in about a minute, so let's see what type of impact it's going to have on the market. Let's see what type of impact we're going to have, guys. Got 1 minute before data comes out, so let's see. One minute. Well, 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Let's see. Where? Trying to get all my different contracts. Let me see. I might use I know this one already went on the run. Let me check this one out real quick. Let me see something. All right, guys. Right now, data coming out. Here we go. This is Chicago PMI data. And then 10 o'clock, 15 minutes, we're gonna have consumer sentiments. Let me see the results. Let me see if they came out yet for Chicago PMI. Let me see the results. What's how we looking on that one? Consumer sentiments today. Investing. Let's see what we got. Still keeping this on watch, guys. Still watching 588. Looking like we came. Nope, it ain't update yet. It's still showing May 16th. Is that the right? Yeah, it's showing May 30th. Oh shoot, I'm tripping. That's consumer sentiments, not Chicago PMI. I was about to say, I was wondering why I didn't show that. I'm going to the wrong damn thing. Chicago PMI. All right, here we go, guys. So we started getting a little push, starting to get right back above 588 level. So keep that on watch. So I'm trying to find the results to it. I want to see what came out, because right now, I mean, that bad. I mean, look at Tesla, guys. Look at Tesla. Remember, 360. 360 is the level that we need to break on Tesla. 360, 360. Don't forget about that level. 360, 360. Still got, NVIDIA still looking terrible. Still looking weak. All right, so 360 is going to be key that we need to get above. Nope, that's not. What we got? Fresh boy, thanks so much for the follow, boss. I hope y'all have a blessed weekend. Appreciate you, boss. So I'm trying to get this information right now, guys. May 30, yeah, 9:45. Did it come out? Well, it's showing a different date on this damn thing. It's showing April 30. It's supposed to say May. It's showing that it came out less under expectations. Oh, there we go. Got it. So it's showing, yeah, showing that we came out underneath expectations. So the forecast, what we got, boss?
Yes, sir.
Man, yeah, you have a blessing. Thank you so much, boss, and I appreciate you and the love and support. Appreciate you, boss. But yeah, guys, the forecast came out to 45.1. We came underneath expectation at 40.5. So that came underneath that. So that's weakness. So keep this on watch, guys. All I'm watching is 588. All I'm watching is 588 at this point. 588 to see can no sellers stay underneath 588 level. To see can we start to curl our way back down, you know, create somewhat of a cup-like pattern. To see can we create like a little mini cup and handle pattern, you know, from this 586.50, from this these tops back on down. So I want to see can we create some type of a cup pattern, and I want to make sure that we stay underneath 588 if we are expecting more downside to come. And I know the market just opened. I know we got one more data coming out. It's going to be at 10 o'clock. That's going to be consumer sentiments. So we got one more data coming out, guys, in about 13 minutes. 13 minutes. Right now, as far as Tesla, buyers are still pushing from that 355 level up towards 360. So we have possibilities to hit around that 360 level. Like I said, if we want to see more upside on Tesla, you know, setting ourselves up, you know, going into next week and so forth. What we want to see is we want to get back in that range of 360, 370. We want to get back in that $10 range. So we definitely want to see that. Right now, 355 has held, and we do have buyers trying to push their way back up towards 360. Because you got to keep in mind, Tesla likes to go on $5. It moves by $5 increments. Right now, as of now, SPY is still underneath 588. Still underneath 588. So that's still holding back resistance at this time. So this morning we ran up towards that 50 SMA in the open, got rejected, came right back on down, fell underneath 588, and then you're underneath all your indicators. So let's see, we'll see where we go. See what I mean? Bam, 588. See that? Starting to show that weakness again. Bam, told you, 588. started seeing that. Started seeing that setup. So saw that coming. 588. I told you guys, watch 588. Watch 588. 588 level. Again, if we want to see more downside, stay underneath that price point. Utilize that for resistance as we pull our way back down towards that 586 level. So do keep in mind, we got one more data coming out at 10 o'clock. Let's see if that's going to, you know, help contribute to more of a pullback. Let's see what we get in about 11 minutes. 11 minutes. So one more data coming out. So right now, we are still underneath 588 level. Still underneath that price point. And we are still continuing the downtrend setup. So downtrend setup is still commencing. So it looks like it's trying to make a cup. You know, it's looking very archy. Looking very archy, like we want to make like a little cup. Like I said, we could be setting up for a little mini cup and inverted cup and handle pattern. From 588 back down into the 586s. So right now, it looks like it's making a little mini cup and handle pattern for right now. So I'm just trying to look at these setups real quick because I had to use a different chart. So what price point that we need to get above? 115-ish. So right now I'm watching this little setup because I had to use a different chart pattern. Contract, I'm sorry, contract. So I know we got to get above between $1 and $1.15. And we still pulling back, guys. Still pulling back. Still pulling back. So how high can we go on this contract? Let's see. Where's the highs on this bad boy? We do get this U shape back on the. Oh, they look like almost like an inverted head and shoulders pattern. on the puts. I'm talking about put contracts. So we get back above 115. You do have room to run up towards 160, 175. I mean, we're definitely about to see. I would take a little risk on it. I mean, just to see, but I know we got data coming out too. Right now, 115 is holding for sure. Looking at just going over my contracts, because I was looking at a specific price we need to hold above on the put side. So so I'm watching that contract setup. Okay. So right now, guys, we back down towards that 586.50. As I mentioned, looked like we was making somewhat of a cup-like pattern. What I told you, almost like an inverted cup pattern. See that? Then you got in the video, guys, 136, possibly about to hit my alert. So on my puts, if you got in, shout out to y'all guys. Let's see, can we get that 136 crack? Let's see, can we hit my alert? 136, let's see. Look like you want to hit it. It's going to hit. Shout out to my puts on NVIDIA. Shout out to my puts on NVIDIA. Shout out to you guys. Shout out. Shout out to you guys for a job well done on that one. Job well done. Yeah, we got data coming out in 8 minutes. We do have a little cup-like pattern on SPY right now, guys. We got like a little cup. Back down towards that 586.50. 586.50. So we just talked about it. So let's see. Is it making a big... I mean, it's kind of ugly. Ugh. It's an ugly aspect. It's very ugly. Let's see. Uglies. But right now we have gotten a cup pattern though, inverted cup. So we did fall all the way back down to 136 on my alert on the video. So shout out to my puts on that one. So we just called that one out. So shout out to y'all on that. Ah, come on, chart. I hate when this thing moves like this. Get on my nerves. So shout out to my NVIDIA puts, guys. Shout out to my NVIDIA puts. 136. I told y'all, NVIDIA 136. Told you move by $2 increments. Y'all thought I'd be lying about that. 136 from 138 down to what price point? 136. Scotty, what's up, boss? What you looking at? Cause like I said, I mean the whole entire week. I mean, this week has just been weak. The whole entire week just been weak. Like Scotty, that's why I wasn't really going long. I mean, cause I mean, look at the setup right here too, boss. Look, this was another thing I was bringing to everybody's attention. From Thursday's spike after NVIDIA's earnings, we've been on this downtrend. Look at this. Look right here, boss. Look. Ever since NVIDIA's earnings, we got rejected around 598. You just been on a downtrend ever since, setting up for a possible descending wedge underneath that price point of if we get that crack underneath that 586.50, we have room to possibly fall back down to 585, down to that 583.50 level. Which I mean, we are on a downtrend still. We on a downtrend still. We cracked out of this range. We cracked out of this range of 588, 590. So we're definitely on this downtrend setup still. Like I said, the main thing that we want to crack, if we definitely want to see more downside, is going to be around that 586.50. So right now, 586.50 is holding up momentarily. So it's holding up momentarily at this time. So definitely keeping on watching. I know we got data coming out in about 6 minutes, boss. 6 minutes. We got data coming out in what is that? Consumer sentiments. Consumer sentiments. Man, Smart, what's up, boss? So shout out to my NVIDIA traders who caught that one. So I told y'all that the area that we could possibly fall back down to was 136. So we caught that 136 pullback. So right now, SPY, like I said, SPY has a little inverted cup-like pattern going on. It has like a little inverted cup. That's why I want to see what type of impact it's gonna have after this 10 o'clock data comes out. Because it could be possibly setting up for a little mini inverted cup and handle pattern. Because now that you're underneath 588. So let's see, can we create some type of a little cup, get that little push, get rejected right back underneath 588 for the handle, right back down. So let's see, can we get this possible little mini inverted cup and handle pattern going on. Right now, we still got NVIDIA fading. So next key level, we do crack 136, possible areas of 134 level. That'd be the next key level. This bad boy keeps dumping. So I'm gonna set up my next alert. Next alert on this bad boy. Possible 134. If this thing continuously keep bleeding out, that'll be the next possible area. So far we done called everything else out. Oh, shoot. I set it up wrong. My bad, guys. I set it up incorrectly. My bad. Sorry about that. 134 on the downside, not the upside. There we go. Yeah, my apologies, guys. I'm trying to rush, man. I'm trying to get this set up real quick. My apologies. All right, 134. So right now, from that 138 crack down to 136. If we cannot hold 136, you do have room to possibly fall down to 134. And this bad boy is bleeding on down. Jeez Louise. SB, okay, gotcha. SBT, RGC, and GITS. Gotcha, boss. Appreciate you for the heads up on that. Appreciate you, boss. So right now, guys, we do have somewhat of a cup and handle, inverted cup and handle pattern. So right now we got a cup, got the little bounce right at 586.50. Now again, the next possible put opportunity, just make sure you stand underneath 588, because now that we didn't crack that floor level, now that level can turn into resistance. So definitely keep that on watch. So again, we do have somewhat of an inverted cup and handle pattern setting up. So this should be the possible setup that we should have. So we have a cup, get that bounce off of that 586.50, right into resistance, right back on down. It's going to be between, I want to say 587.50 to 588, between those two, that handle where sellers might come in for that possible rejection. I know you got a bounce right around 587.50 right here. So it's going to be between 587.50 to 588 for that possible move back down. So let's see what we get. But right now it's still starting to arc. Still starting to arc its way down slightly. So I want to see. So I'm going to look in between 587.50 to 588. 587.55, because like I said, the reason why I'm saying 587.50, because you did get a bounce right here, back on up, but the main area is gonna be 588 for sure. So as we do push our way back this way, I want to see what sellers gonna start to come back in again for that possible second, for that next leg on down. So I was expecting a bounce. That's why I had my line right here, 586.50. So you did bounce. So you got a little double bounce right here, right back up in these areas of 587.50, 588. So I want to see. And then we got data coming out in about 2 minutes. Got data coming out in about 2 minutes. Friday's never been one of my. Oh man, Scott, and man, man, you hit the nail right on the head, boss. When I say I hate Fridays, I can't stand Fridays. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't stand Fridays, cause man, it's like I don't know what it is with Fridays. I can trade just fine Monday through Thursdays. But them Fridays is like, because the main things I used to get caught up in on Fridays was that consolidation crap. That's what used to catch me all the damn time. Because and then once I start to understand the manipulation behind Fridays, because on some Fridays, not all times, and I think Nate can agree with this. On some Fridays, what buyers would normally like to do, and I'm gonna tell you why they do it, because we saw it, and I talked about it before. What they'll normally do is, so instead of the market completely dropping down, what they'll do is they'll consolidate for like a long period of time. Now, the reason why they do that is because, I know we got data coming out in about 1 minute, is because a lot of contracts are expiring on Fridays. Majority of your contracts expire on Fridays, right? Especially a lot of puts. So what the buyers would normally like to do is they like to stall them out of their contracts, right? Because they have to deal with time decay. You know, they have to deal with the contracts becoming worthless. So what some buyers will do is, instead of giving the puts what they want, getting them drops all the way back down, they'll consolidate. And that time is moving forward. Time is moving forward. Time decay is kicking in. Those contracts are becoming worthless. It's damn near forcing those puts to jump out of their contracts, right? And then normally what'll happen with those puts, they'll jump from puts to now calls. Now that's building over to the buying pressure. Now that's creating a short squeeze up. So that's normally what they would normally do on Fridays. Once I started to understand the manipulation on Fridays, I'm like, oh, nah, I see what they doing. That's why it moves so sluggish on Fridays, and you don't really get them full moves. I'm like, and it's like around a certain time they do it. I was like, that's what they doing. I say he's trying to stall those puts out of their contracts or the shorts. I'm like, I see what they doing. So what I started doing, boss. I started to wait, right? So, okay, say for instance it does go on the short squeeze. So what I started to do, I started to notice the time. So I will wait like after 12 o'clock, noon. So if it starts to squeeze up, like around, let's just say 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, I'll let it go. I'll let it get overextended. I'll let it go towards, some highs, because in my mind I'm like, it's a Friday. A lot of people may not want to hold their positions. Once they make their profits, they jumping on out. We may be finally seeing a transition as they go up. Now we can start seeing sellers come right back on in, and then we start to pull back down. So that's normally what I started to do. I started to wait at a certain time, like a little bit after 12, after lunch, and then see the transition. So, and another thing, Scotty, I don't know if you knew this. Sometimes you'll have certain transitions that'll take place around 12 o'clock and 2 o'clock. And I started to notice that too. You'll have like these different time frame transitions. So right now you're squeezing on up. So let's see. I'm gonna check it out too, Jen. I'm about to check it out, Queen. I was gonna try to show Scott the transition timing. Let me see if I can find one that did that. Let me see if I can find one real quick. What time was this? This one was 2 o'clock. Yeah, the 2 o'clock transition. Red to green back on up. This one was roughly 1 o'clock. Then you came right back on down. So it's like I started to notice the time frames. Like 12 o'clock, you go in a little transition. Then 2 o'clock, you go in another little transition. So I started to kind of understand those little different time frames. I'm like, okay, I started to see what they doing. Yeah, close to, yeah, exactly, boss, yeah. Ooh, that thing's so beautiful. AK, shout out to you, boss. Congratulations on that new bundle of joy. Shout out to you, boss. Well deserved. So right now, okay, for Friday, guys, like I told you, what buyers will have to do if they want to prevent a pullback, further pullback, they need to stay above the price point of 588. Now, if they can hold that 588 level, even during consolidation, as long as they can hold that 588 level, you do have room to push your way back up towards that 590, because the area that the buyers need to break out. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, the range that you'll be in if they hold 588. From what I'm looking at on my chart right now, you'll be in a range of between 590.80 and 588. 588, 590, 80. So we got Tesla still holding up, held above that 355 level. Like I said, Tesla likes to move by $5 increments. So if long as those buyers can hold 355, you do have room to possibly push up towards that 360. Nvidia, on the other hand, likes to move by $2 increments. So if you notice, once we lost that 138, you fell down to what? 136, right? $2 down. So if those buyers can hold 136, get that push back on up, you have the possibility to rotate right back from 136 to possible 138. So you'll see a nice red to green move. So keep that in mind. So it's like once I start to understand the personalities of these different stocks, it's like I kind of understand how they move by increments in a sense. If nothing else is involved, like earnings or anything that'll make it blast on up. Like on a normal basis, I think it's Google, Apple, Nvidia. I want to say Microsoft too, but I know they like to move by $2 increments. The main one that likes to move by $5 increments for sure is Tesla. Tesla likes to move by $5 increments in a sense. So definitely keep that on watch. So watch SPY, guys. Watch that 588 level. Watch 588. 588, keep it on watch. For puts, stay underneath 588. For calls, stay above 588. So right now, as of now, we do have buyers trying to go for this push. What we got left on this counter? 1 minute left. So as far as right now, as far as this counter goes, we may see a possible close above 588, which could create a bull flag pattern, possible bull flag pattern setup. Because once you do pull back, what price point will the buyers now utilize? 588. Because now you're back above that price point. Now they can try to create some type of bear trap because it's no longer resistance. Now you're back above that price point, which buyers can possibly use for support. Which, again, now you have an engulfing green candle that could lead to a little possible bull flag setup. So keep that in mind. We got about 4 seconds to this candle close out in 3, 2, 1. See how you gapped up above what price point? 588. Could be setting up for a possible bull flag pattern. So keep that in mind. Possible bull flag pattern setup. Now you're above what price point? 588. As I told y'all, that's going to be a very important price. As long as those buyers can hold 588, you do have room to possibly push your way back up towards that 590 level. So keep that in mind. As long as they hold that price point, as long as they stay above 588, they got room to push their way back up towards the upside. And as you can see, we gapped up above what price point? 588, trying to rotate his way up. Now you done went from these indicators, filling up that gap, now to that 50 SMA. So keep that in mind, keep that on watch. Let's go back over a little bit. So right here, you see we went from these indicators, the VWAP, 9 MA, 20 MA, up to what? The 50 SMA, filling that gap fill. So there you go, bull flag pattern setup that we just talked about. So keep that in mind, keep that on watch. So right here's your open. I think the open was 588.93 today, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 588.93, that's your open. Right here, we see the pink line. That's your open. So creating a nice little U-shaped pattern right back on up. There you go. You buy, you step back in. Here we go. What's this other price point I seen? Was that 5? Yeah, it is 590. So we still got to break above 590. We definitely want to see upside. Got to get back above 590 for sure. So you got a little squeeze back up towards the upside. Got a little squeeze back up. Try to break out of this downtrend setup. Got a little bull flag pattern going on right now. Little bull flag pattern. But if y'all notice that we need to get that break above what indicator? 50 SMA. We know that's going to be a strong resistance because every time you run up to that 50 SMA, you get rejected, come right back on down. Hit that 50 SMA. You see that? Getting a little bit of rejection. Keep that on watch. Let's see if those buyers going to go for that push. Let's see, can they break above that 50 SMA? Now, I'll put it like this. If those buyers can break above that 50 SMA, that's going to cross you from the bearish side of things to now the bullish side. Because that 50 SMA is kind of like a borderline that separates you from the bears and the bulls. So every time you see right here, being underneath that, those bears, it benefited the bears because you kept getting rejected and pulling right back on down. Now buyers are trying to cross that 50 SMA towards the upside, towards the bullish side. So let's see. We got about 3 minutes left. So let's see, can those buyers stay above that indicator? Now, if they can just stay above that indicator, that's going to benefit them. Where now you're crossing towards the bullish side of things where they can possibly go for more of a push. So let's see. Can we stay above that 50 SMA? So what price points is this around? That is around 5. What is this? That 588.75-ish? 588.75, almost around this little area. So keep that on watch. As long as you stay above that, it's going to keep you above that indicator. It's going to keep you above that indicator. So you see how you cracking right underneath that 588.75 level? See that? Look right across the board. Let's see. What we got left? 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Right now, Tesla's still looking good. Trying to aim for that 360. Still trying to aim for 360 level. Well, buyers still having a little bit of trouble on that 50 SMA. They're trying to hold. They're trying to go for it. What was that? 75, right? Yeah, 75. So they just need to stay above that price point, which they look like they're trying to. I got 1 minute left. 1 minute left. 1 minute left. All right. And there go that bull flag pattern we talked about. Engulfing candle got right back above 588. Trying to go for that push. Trying to see if they're gonna hold above that 588.75 level right here. Because what's going to happen is, if they can hold above that level, it's going to yank the rest of these indicators up. So basically, as they hold up, it's going to allow those other two indicators, the 9 MA, 20 MA, to kind of start to curl its way up. So in other words, they're trying to go for like an indicator squeeze. Because they're going to try to close the gap in between all these indicators where it can start to tighten up. Because if they don't, I mean, you got so much room to kind of ping pong back and forth. So what they're going to try to do is try to tighten it up. So they're going to get that 9 MA to yank up. They're going to try to get that 20 MA to yank up. And once they get that, all these bad boys to close on out, they can create a possible squeeze for a powerful move. And as you can see, trying to go for a squeeze. So yeah, you clearly can see what they're trying to do. Clearly can see what they're trying to do. See what I mean? Up, and it gapped up. Right on top of that 50 SMA and on top of that 588.75. See that? And you see how that 9 MA is starting to curl its way back up? Because you can see how we was at the bottom. Now that 9 MA is trying to make its way back up to the top. So keep in mind, if we get that indicator crossover, the power of those crossovers. So we go back a little bit. See how, let me go for what we have right here. So you see how that 9 MA was at the bottom? And then once you got that crossover, See how that bad boy stayed on top and the market moved up? Now, when we start to come back down, you can see how the market reacts to it. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to get that bad boy to yank for a possible indicated crossover back up this way. They're trying to get almost like a rinse and repeat of this between your 9 MA, 20 MA, trying to cross above that 50 SMA. See that how you got that indicated crossover, and then you got that nice powerful move up to the top. After we got that those two indicators cross right back on top of that 50. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to get those indicators to cross above that one for a powerful move right towards that 590 level. So you see how those two main indicators was all the way at the bottom, and right now they're starting to curl their way back up this way as that 50 is moving down. They're trying to get those indicators to move right back on up. So they're trying to go for a possible indicator squeeze. They're trying to go for a rinse and repeat. See, like I said right here, see how them bad boys at the bottom, and then in due time, those two bad boys crossed right above that 50 SMA. Then the market went up. See that? So they're trying to get those two particular indicators to do the same exact thing this way, because the main thing that they know they're trying to break is 590. They're trying to go for the 590 break because that's the area that they kept getting hammered at. Every single time they kept trying to test 590, rejection right across the board. 590 rejection, 590 rejection, 590 rejection. So if they could create an uptrend towards that bad boy, get those indicators to get towards that 590, they can go for a possible powerful squeeze. Because that'll be the main area that they need to break in order to see more upside. So they're trying to slowly go for it. They're trying to slowly try to go for it. But we'll see if they got enough buying momentum today, because we know this week has been weak as far as buying momentum. So we'll see if they're going to go for that slow mover towards that 590 range. So we're going to keep it on watch, guys. See where we go. Ah, come on. I hate when this thing does this. Stupid chart. I hate when it act all weird. See how they slowly trying to create an uptrend? Slowly. So they're trying to get that break above the open. If they get that break above the open, from that open, you got what price point? 590. So let's see if they got enough buy momentum to do so. So you got, look like they're starting to try to create some consecutive green candles in a row. Bullish candle, like they slowly trying to go. Yep, so there go that push we just talked about. See that? What I told you, 590. So you can't make this up. And look, your indicators are yanking. See? You cannot make this up. See how those indicators starting to create a squeeze? See that? Your 9 MA, 20 MA, and that 50? What I told you, indicator squeeze. Didn't I say they was going to possibly go for that squeeze? They're going to try to go for indicator squeeze? And look at that. Look how your other two indicators is moving up to that 50. Trying to do this. Create like a tight position. Microsoft 460. Yeah, like I said, once you start to understand those setups, you kind of understand, like, kind of get the idea of what they're doing. All the setups. Kind of get a good idea of what they're trying to do. And what did they try to push up to? 590. As we just talked about, 590, Scott. 590, boss. So from the bottoms, held. Went for that crossover, got back above the VWAP. Your indicators are slowly moving up, trying to go for an indicator squeeze up. See that? See how you got those two particular indicators? That orange and that blue line moving up right to that 50. They're trying to set up for a possible indicator squeeze right towards that 590. So what they're gonna do is possibly try to hold a range as those bad boys move up. So it look like that's what they're trying to set up to do. So let's see if they're gonna go for. Let's see if they're gonna get it though. So far you've done a red to green. So far, red to green, holding above the open. What we got left on this? What we got left on this bad boy? 30 seconds. 30 seconds. So right now you're above 589 and above the open. So that's gonna be another gap up in about 15 seconds. See right here we have this red to green move. So you're above that resistance now on top of it, which is gonna create somewhat of a gap up right above 589 in about 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1 gap up. So right there, so that's allowing these indicators to move up. See that? Y'all see that? Look at this. See how those indicators are slowly moving up? Trying to go for an indicator crossover towards the bullish side. See that? And as I stated from the past, what happened once we get those crossovers, those successful crossovers? Go back right here. Let's see. Right about here. Like got a nice little crossover right here. Indicator crossover. Bam, went up. Indicator crossover. Well, not crossover right here, but it held. But you see the impact of those crossovers. In other words, you see the impact of the crossovers. And look right here. Bam. And look at this. Still going. Still going. Excuse me. I hate this dang chart, man. This thing, that's why I hate having these minimal charts. Wish I go back and just reset it how I used to have it. So look at that. That bad boy still coasting on up. Indicators are still trying to create a squeeze. Look at this. Your 9 MA went from being at the bottom. Blue indicator. Now moving his way up. And where it's trying to coast up to? First it's going to be the open. And then it's going to try to coast up towards that 9 MA. Because now the reason why is because that indicator would help SPY break above a main area that it cannot break by itself. Because again, without the indicator, that's like jumping out of a car and running into a brick wall just to buy your body alone. You already know the results of that, right? But if you use the car and slam against that wall, you have more of a better result of breaking through that wall. So if those indicators, if those buyers can use those indicators to move up to help them towards a squeeze, now they can successfully and finally break above 590. So right now, as it's just holding, those indicators are slowly trying to move their way up. And you're trying to see how they're trying to create a crossover right there where that 50 is? It's trying to go for a crossover towards the upside. So let's see if they're going to successfully succeed for that 590 breakout. Because right now, here you go. Your indicators started getting tighter and tighter and tighter. See that? Remember how you was way back down here before? See that? See how you had that big old gap where that 50 SMA is at, and all your main two indicators were all the way down here, which created all these gaps from here to here. Look how they're starting to tighten up. Look how those gaps. Look how that gap is starting to tighten up. There's no more of a big old gap. Now that space is getting tighter and tighter and tighter especially between the 9 MA and that 20. You see how it's increasing those buyers to step in even more? See how that volatility, as that space is getting tighter and tighter and tighter, you start to see a little bit more buying volatility, right? And what price point are they aiming for? 590. They're aiming for that 590 level. They're trying to go for that push. Consecutive green candles, green candles, green candles, green candles. Trying to aim right for that price point, for that area 590. So let's see, can we go? See if they're gonna go for that squeeze. Tesla, guys, we called it 360. Bam, there you go, guys. 360 on Tesla. So I told you, move by $5 increments. So again, you go from 355, 360, $5. If they can hold 360, what's going to be the next intended target? 365. So bam, you already went on the $5 move on Tesla. So we already called that bad boy. So that's done. As of now. As of now, but we called out the intended target. That's what Tesla was trying to go. So shout out to y'all on that one. Great job, great job. So far, so good. So all they're going to try to do is go for these short squeezes because they're going to try to squeeze those shorts out of their positions.
Lanikili is now
on
Twitch.
Thanks so much, boss, for joining me, man. Hope y'all have a blessed one, boss. Hope you and the family have a blessed weekend. And thanks so much for joining us, boss. Appreciate you. What you looking at as far as the trade, boss? What you looking at? Right now, well, as of now, right now, boss, man, shout out to you, Unc. Chili, boss, like I said, right now, we're in a range. We're in a range as of now. And as I was talking to everybody else who are trading NVIDIA, with Tesla, like I said, Tesla likes to move by $5 increments. NVIDIA and them likes to move by $2 increments. So even for the put side, for the drop, I told, my puts, I said that we have room to fall back down, from 138 down to 136, $2 down. Now that we're holding 136, it's going to try to rotate its way back up, possibly towards that 138. So right now, it looks like we may possibly, if buys do step in, we could be setting up for a possible rotation back up. In other words, boss. So $2 down, $2 up. So from 136, buyers could be trying to push their way back up to 138. So, cause like I said, NVIDIA likes to move by $2 increments and Tesla likes to move by $5 increments. So with Tesla, we held 355, ran up to 360. What was your entry, boss? What did you get in at? Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, like NVIDIA, if you got in like around the 136, you're fine. Because, I mean, you're definitely building an uptrend. You're going from a downtrend setup to now an uptrend setup, where you can see that this bad boy is trying to move his way back up towards 138. So if you look at it from a channel standpoint, like, okay, this is what we'll do. So we'll utilize this as support, and we'll use 138 as resistance. We'll put that in the red, and we'll use that 137.50 for the mid area. So this is what we'll do. We'll color code it. We'll color code it. So red is resistance, basically a supply zone to the top. And then we'll put this mid area. So basically, that'll be like your pivot point. So above 137, you'll have room to run up to 138. Below 137, you have room to come right back down to 136. So we'll use that 137 as a pivot point. You know, hold above that, we'll stay at the upper portion of that channel. Below that point, you'll go back below the lower portion of that channel. So right now, it looks like it's just setting up for a rotation. From the bottoms of 136, trying to find its way back up to 138. Yeah, so what we do is, okay, this is what we do, boss. So as long as you can hold 137, you do have room to push your way up. So, well, okay, this is what we want to see from this point, since you got in at 137. Okay, from this point, we want to see a break of 137.50, right? Because that's the half dollar mark. And then that's the only putting you 50 cents away from 138. So that's what we'll do. So we'll set up one for 137.50 up to 138. So we'll use 137. Oops, press the wrong button. So we'll use 137 as the mid area. That's the mid area that separates between 138 and 136. So as you kind of see the setup that I'm talking about, boss. Look right here. So 137 will be your decider, right?
Do you only trade big teach company?
Yeah. I mean, and the reason why I like it, boss, is because it just is. I like the setups because it's not rapid. It's like and then especially when it comes down to SPY, I understand the price, the movement. So it's like I know how to kind of enter it. Man, appreciate you so much, boss. Appreciate you, man. I definitely thank you for the love and support, man. Appreciate you, boss. But yeah, I like the bigger companies because it's kind of easy to understand it a little bit better. Like with Tesla, I know how Tesla can move $5 increments. In Nvidia moves by $2 increments. SPY can sometimes move by $2 increments on some basis, kind of like what we were in right now. SPY's in a $2 channel, 588, 590. So once we recover 588, we ran up towards what price point? 590. But I just like these type of companies because I know they're not gonna go anywhere no time soon. You know, I don't have to worry about bankruptcies and so forth. And it's just easy for me to understand it and easy for me to trade it. So that's why I like it. I mean, you can bank on them. I mean, especially rinse and repeat.
I closed the cable one with a loss of 1K. Lonnie Chili says 22 hours ago.
Okay, boss, got you. Yeah, so 130, like I said, keep your eyes peeled on 137. If you were still in it. Like I said, watch this 137 level because that's going to be your mid area that separates you from 138, 136. Again, utilize this area as support and resistance. Above it, that benefits the buyers to push their way back up towards 138. Below it, it'll benefit the sellers to go right back down to 136. So just kind of treat that 137 level as like I said, a pivot point, like a decider. Where you stay above that price point, it works for the buyers. Below that price point, it works for the sellers. So watch that price point. Let's just make sure you stay on top of this level, 137. And from that price point, we want to see 137.50 up to 138. But watch that key level, watch 137. Because, I mean, especially on Fridays. Fridays can sometimes be a little tricky, too, due to the volumes. Like I said, this week has been kind of weak. I'll be honest. Like, I haven't really been going on the long side, especially with SPY, because the market has just been falling. Like, I mean, we've been on a big downtrend since Thursday after Nvidia's earnings came out. And even with Nvidia was on a downtrend after the earnings came out, and I can show you, because I had a downtrend set up right here, boss. So look right here. So after the earnings came out, we ran up as high as 143. We've been on that fade ever since. So we kind of been on like a downtrend setup on Nvidia. Kind of been like on a downtrend setup. So the market has been like pretty weak this week. I mean, Tesla's doing an amazing job. Tesla's definitely woke up and got that move back up for sure. Yeah, definitely Tesla has moved this way back up. So, but you been in Nvidia, like I said, and you're on the long side.
Nice. Can we look at cost?
Yeah. Costco. What's the I want to make sure I'm putting it right. Is it coming up? Costco. Is this the right one? I think is this the wait, which the is this the right one, right? Is this the right ticker, boss? I hope I got it right. Is this the correct one?
Lonnie Chili says.
Oh, cost? Oh, okay. That's letting you know I don't be looking at other tickers. That's embarrassing. Alright, here we go. Oh, dang, yeah, from 1,000 up to 1,050. So you went on damn near a $50 run. Yeah, so you went on a $50 run already. From 1,000 up to 1,000, yeah. Let me see how much room is left in the tank on that bad boy. I'm still watching Spy, guys. Still watching Spy. So let's see, Costco. Let me look at it from a, let me see which chart I can use, the best. Let me see. Cost. How we looking on this bad boy? Go back this way. I mean, you've been on an uptrend. You've been on an uptrend for sure. So what area do you need to break? What is that? Is that around?
17 says. Morning, what's your outlook on your 180 chart?
On Spy? Which one, boss? And DC, what's up, boss? Hope you're having a blessed one, man. Hope y'all have a blessed weekend, too. Appreciate you. So, let's see for my guy. Let me see what we got. How we can look at this range setup. Alright. So, look like we need to break above that 1040-ish area. Yeah, so that look like the main. If we want to see more upside, we need to break above 1040. For sure. So, we want to get above 1040. Because you can see every time you run up to 1040, you get rejected. 1040, you get rejected, 1040. So if we get above that price point, we do have room to possibly push our way back up towards the areas, look like 1060 up to 1080. So look like that bad boy move by 20s. So, yeah, we get that break above that 1040 range. I mean, you do have room to push up towards that 1060 up to 1080 back in this old setup. But if we get that, we get rejected underneath that 1040, you do have room to fall right back down to the 1020s. But it is on an uptrend. But we're just going to get... So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up an alert. We almost look like we're about to break it already. So I'm going to set an alert, boss. I got you on that one. For the possible break above that 1040 range. 1040 range. So I'm going to set my alert on that bad boy. I'm going to set my alert on this one. So to see can we get that breakout. If we get that breakout, then we definitely got room to still, continue to still move up towards the upside of 1050 up to 1060. So right now, as of now, boss, that's going to be the area that we need to break above. Damn, did it break already? Damn, 1040. So my alert just went off. So, okay, from this price point, we want to hold that 1040 range. We want to hold that 1040 range. So, therefore, we can stay in this range above 1040 plus. 1040 up to 1060 up to 1080. So, I mean, you can see the range here when we were above 1040. We went up to 1060 up to 1080 level. So, you see that? Buyers are trying to get right above that price point. So, we just need to close above that price point if we want to see more upside to come. So, in other words, like I said, boss, that 1040 range, if you're looking at it on the long side, just make sure you hold it. Just make sure you stay above that 1040. Stay above 1040 level. So far from what I'm seeing, stay above that 1040 range. And that was my guy. Who was that came through that said, yeah, Chili. Yeah, Chili. So, boss, yeah, stay above that price point, that 1040 range. Stay above that price point if you want to see more possible upside. So definitely focus on that price point. So I got my alert. I got it right here. Stay above that price point. Spy me. Still got Tesla, guys. Still ramping up on this bad boy. Still got Tesla ramping up. I think that's a good long-term stock hold. Yeah. I mean, definitely got room to still push. Scotty, from what I've seen.
Thanks.
Yeah. So based off of even a 5-minute time frame, boss, hold this floor. Stay above this floor. You definitely got room to push up towards the upside, because the way this is set up, it looked like you have room to possibly push up towards that 1060 level up to 1080. So from 1040, the next level would be 1060. So that'll put you in a new range. So let's take and move this one up to 1060 level and try to create a range channel from 1040 mid area 1050 up to 1060. So yeah, I do see the little range. So that's gonna be key. 1040, 1040. Make sure you stay above that price point. Make sure we close above that price point. So that's gonna be key. if we want to see more upside. Watch that level. Stay above that level. I know right now we're catching I think like we're starting to crack it a little bit. We're starting to crack it a little bit. But that's the area that we want to hold if we want to see more upside. What's up, At? Key areas, Chart and Queen, as far as SPY, that I do have. Right now 588 up to what price point was that? Well, the main key area that's gonna change the game is gonna be 590. 590. If we get that break above 590, we definitely got room to push our way back up towards that 592 to 594 range. But 590 is gonna be the main thing that's gonna change the course. But look like it. I mean, the way this is setting up, it looking kind of. We'll see. Cause look like this bad boy wasn't no arcing away. Look like it's kind of starting to bend a little bit, like right underneath 590. Y'all noticing that? Y'all notice how it's starting to kind of arc, like right underneath 90, like kind of like creating another cup, like right here. It's like starting to look a little archy on that bad boy. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen at that 590 range. So that's gonna change the course of SPY. Now if they can break above it and hold above 590. We definitely got more room to run up towards the upside. But if you start to get rejected underneath that 590 once again, you'll start to create somewhat of a cup right back down. So watch that 590 level. Let's see what we get. See how buyers are trying to go for that 590 level? Let's see, can we go for that breakout? Because that's been the main key that's been causing buyers to or been causing the market to pull back is 590. So every time you run to 590, you get rejected. 590, you get rejected. Come back over a little bit. Around 590, get rejected. Try to break above 590, couldn't do it, got rejected. Come back this way, I think it was another one. Ran back, 590, got rejected. So come back this way, 590, rejection. 590, rejection. So watch that 590 level. That's going to be key. That's going to be key. Watch that level. Can they go for that breakout, or will we start to arc and come right back down? Will it start to create a green or red move? Because right now you're going up in green. Bias. So this is what's going to change the course of everything. Right here. If they go for the breakout, we can definitely continue the uptrend, for Friday. But if they can't, we may possibly, big possible, we may see a transition back down where you'll start to see a green to red move. Where you go up in green and then you come right back down in red. Kind of like here. Green, red, back on down. Green, red, back on down. It's like every time you hit around that 590, that's where your sellers are sitting at, right in these levels. So you remember I told you I was gonna watch that 587, what it was, 589.75 to that 590 level. Watch that. You see, so we starting to get a lot of upper shadows. See, you see where these sellers are sitting at. That's why you're starting to get a lot of upper shadows, because those bad boys are sitting right here because they're trying to prevent the buyers from breaking above 590. So this is where your sellers are sitting at. This is where that strong supply zone is at. Because if y'all notice, every time you run up, those upper shadows come right in because those sellers are trying to yank them underneath that price point. They're trying to protect 590, the sellers. Sellers are definitely protecting 590 level because they do not want those buyers to break above that price point. Because if they break above that price point, those sellers have no more power. Because they break above 590, buyers have room to push back up towards the 592s, the 594s, possibly back up towards the 596s. So the only thing that the bears have as of now is that 590 level, where we got breakout failure, over and over and over. So I mean, you can clearly see where those sellers are sitting at because they do not want those buyers to break above their price point. You can clearly see that 590 right across the board, where they do not want buyers to break above. See how it's starting to curl a little bit? They don't want those buyers to break it. They don't want those buyers to break their price point. But we'll see where we go, guys. It's only, 10 o'clock? 10:30? So, yeah, we'll see. Because what they may do, what buyers may do, they may try to create a range. Between 590, 595, where they'll go sideways. But at the same time create some type of uptrend. Because what they want to do is they want to try to go for a tight squeeze because they know the main area is going to be 590. In order for them to go for it, they need to set up some type of tight squeeze, like in a center triangle pattern. So what they're going to need to do is they're probably going to go sideways at this moment because they can't break at 590 at the moment because they still don't have enough buying strength right now. But what they may try to do is go sideways first, try to tighten this up because they may try to use that 9 MA to go for that indicator squeeze. They may try to do that. So they may go sideways as that indicator is moving this way. You know, and I'll draw it out for you what they may try to do. If, you know, as long as they hold and stay above that price point, what they may try to go for, and I'm gonna try to draw it out as best as I can. If buyers, as long as those buyers hold, they may try to go for an indicator squeeze right around that 590 level. So I'm gonna try to make that same color. What was that? UNH. So what they may try to do is they pull back. Let's see if they're gonna try to create like an ascending triangle pattern using that 9 EMA. You know, try to hold or try to go sideways. Let's see what they're gonna try to do. But you see how it's starting to curl a little bit, starting to go from damn near green to red, because those sellers are sitting right there. So they're gonna try. Let's see. We'll see as we pull them back on down. Let's see. Let's see if they're gonna try to go for this little bounce real quick. Cause I want to see if they're trying to tighten up into this little wedge. Cause right now you back underneath 589.50. Cause I know today's Fridays. That's why I tell you guys just be careful. I know today's Friday. Just be careful. Oh, I'm sorry, Scott. I'm sorry, boss. I was looking at. I do apologize. I'm looking at spy stuff. I apologize. Sorry about that. I am inning. What you got on that one, boss? What you trying to go long on it or short it? So watch how these buyers try to use that indicator, because you see how the indicator is still trying to move up, but it's trying to create like an ascending triangle squeeze. Just that indicator itself. See how they bouncing? So how they trying to create an indicator, trying to create a ascending triangle pattern. They're trying to tighten up right around 590. They're trying to tighten up. They're trying to tighten up to go for that possible push above 590. See that? See what they're doing? See how they slowly trying to just create that? See what I mean? By using that indicator. I know I didn't put it perfectly, but y'all get that. You get the gist of what I'm saying. Or how they trying to use that 9 EMA to create like a centered triangle squeeze. So I want to see if those buyers going to succeed with it. I was trying to match my lineup with it. I was trying to match it up. But just notice how it's making somewhat of a little indicator, a centered triangle squeeze right at 590. See how they going for that bounce? See what I told you. You can't make this up. Let's see if they're going to do it, though. Let's see if they're going to break it. Let's see if they're going to actually break it, though. Let's see. Can they actually squeeze? Let's see. Let's see if they go for it. I had a feeling that's what they was doing. Because I already know what that strong resistance is, and I know what they need to do to possibly get a breakout. They'll need to go sideways, utilize one of those indicators to go for that possible squeeze up. But let's see. Can they do it? Can they go for the 590? Because that's the only thing that's standing in the buyer's way of getting back into the 590 areas. It's 590 itself. Because we're still in the 580 ranges. We still have yet to break above 590. So let's see if they're going to try to go for that squeeze, that 590 squeeze, or will they get rejected once again at 590 and start to possibly pull back down. But right now, I mean, Tesla's still holding up. Tesla's still on the move. So that one's still looking good. But the possible room for my next alert is going to be around 365. Remember, as long as they hold 360, remember, $5 increments that they have room to run up towards 365. So we already went from 355 to now 360, $5. Then from now 360, the possible areas of 365, $5. So thus giving you a $10 run on Tesla as of now. So watch to see if they're going to try to go for this little indicator squeeze off of this, this little ascending triangle pattern set up towards that 590 level, as we just talked about. So let's see if they're going to go for it. Let's see if they're going to get it. Let's see if they're going to get it. Like on Friday. Hope she don't get it. Hope you don't get it. Nah, just joking. I feel like watching Friday today. I don't know why. I feel like watching Friday, but I don't know what I want to eat, though. Oh, and I still got Church's chicken. Shit, I'm going to tear that up. What the hell I'm talking about? Spending more money. Still got that Church's chicken I'm going to tear up. I ain't worried about that. There go Tesla, guys. Tesla. We just talked about it. Bull flag pattern trying to go towards that 560. Let me move this one out of the way for right now. So we can focus on that $5 channel. $5 range. What is the mid area on that one? Is that 62.50, I think? I think that's what it is. The mid area on that one. I think it's 62.50, I believe. Yeah, I think that's what it is. So right here, let me change that out. So now you're in a new channel, in a new range on. Watch SPY 590. So let's see. Let's see. New little range right here on Tesla, guys. New little range. Bottoms of 360. Mid areas of 362.50 with the possible tops of 365. New range. So right now, SPY still getting a little clobbered right at 590. Still getting clobbered at 590 right now. Still getting a little bit of that clobbering. A little bit of a clobber. So still haven't got that push yet on that one. Still haven't got that push yet. Oop, damn, I'm pressing the wrong button. Make sure I ain't pushing nothing wrong. I was trying to look at my charts. Which one did I have set up on this damn thing? Oh, I had the wrong, oh, that's why. I was looking at the wrong. Alright, there we go. Okay. Alright. Still getting a little bit of a pullback on this bad boy. Where's the bottoms on this? 75. What was this? 60. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to watch both contracts. Cause now the reason why I like doing this, Chili and the rest of you guys, I don't know if y'all do this. I do it. Scott, I'll take both of my contracts and I'll put them side by side. Because you already know. You put a call, you put a put. You watch both contracts at the same time. You know they always do the opposite on one another. So I do a little trick to it. It's a little trick I use. I started to utilize on it. So what I'll do is, like, okay, say for instance, okay, we would spike up on a call play. So I know that my puts are going to pull back. So what I would do is, once I know that the calls is about to hit a resistance, I know the puts is about to hit a bottom because they're gonna soon reverse and do the opposite. So that's normally what I like to do. I like to put them side by side because I know once calls hit a certain resistance, I know the puts is gonna be hitting the bottom where it's gonna possibly reverse in due time. So that's another thing I do. That's another little trick to it. Just put your chart side by side and just kind of get the the gist of it. And I know Friday's a little tricky. I know. Fridays can be a little tricky. Fridays can be a little trick. Now let's see. 590 still holding up as a wall, so we still haven't got the 590 break. So that's still a wall at this moment. We got left on this candle 3 minutes, 2 minutes. So right now, I'm still trying to, let me see where that 90 MA at. So 90 MA is starting to curl. Let me see. I'm gonna keep it on watch. Keep it on watch. Starting to curl down a little bit. Right in 590. So $2 on calls was that one. $2. So 590 is still holding up as a brick wall. At this time. Now the only thing that's saving it is that 90 MA. See how they keep bouncing off that 90 MA? Now it's only when we crack that 90 MA and start to come back down this way. That's when all hell might break loose on the downside. So I'm just keep you updated on that. So as long as they stay above that 90 MA, they're going to utilize that. But you notice that 90 MA is still kind of slowly creeping its way up towards that 590. Still trying to create somewhat of a little ascending triangle pattern. So that 90 MA is still coasting up. Just be mindful of this. Just keep it on watch. Now again, it's when we crack that 90 MA and go back underneath that open. Then we can definitely start to look for possible reversal back down, because you'll be going from an uptrend to now a possible downtrend. So just be mindful of this little area, because right now they've got some sellers starting to come in a little aggressive. Right now. Starting to yank them. Starting to yank. Starting to yank them a little bit. Ooh, boy. Let's see. Starting to yank them. A little. So, here we go. Let's see. We got left on this can. Oh, shit. Yeah, they ain't about to get back up. Not. It's about to be 10 seconds. And the candle is an engulfing red candle. So, already you done lost. Now you back underneath that floor. Coming back down towards that open. Ooh, it may be setting up for a possible bear flag now. Ooh. Maybe setting up a possible bear flag. Look like we starting to come down. Keep in mind, you do have room to fall back down to that VWAP. Can't get that 90 break. They may pull back down to that VWAP. So right now you're testing the open. Right now you at the open. If we can crack that open, you got room to still pull back. Let's see. Right now they're trying to utilize this area. Watch this level. Let's see if they're going to crack it. Let's see if those sellers going to come in aggressive and yank them right underneath that open. Let's see if they're going to yank them underneath that open. Let's see. Let's see. So that's why I told you guys, watch that 590. That's what I said, watch 590. 590 level. Watch that 590. Because you remember I told you started to see a lot of upper shadows, because that's where those sellers were sitting at. That was going to be that strong supply zone. Starting to yank them right back on down. Now, as of now, they're underneath the 50, the 9 EMA. Now you have the 20 EMA and the 50 SMA sitting right here. So now they're trying to go for the 20 EMA bounce, trying to. See, they're trying to bounce off that indicator and then try to go right back up. So let's see if that's. Let me see what they about to do. Let me see what they about to do. Yeah, once I started to catch on to those little tricks, I was like, it started to make a lot of sense how to utilize those damn indicators. So let's see what we got left. Oh, well, we still got a lot of time before we close that one out. Let me see what they trying to do. Let me see what they trying to do. What those buys are trying to do. See? See? Uh-huh. 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 Starting to get a little curl. Look like almost like an H pattern on the video. Look like an H pattern setting up right here. Underneath that 137. Look like an H pattern may form back down for the possible pull back down towards 136. That's what it looked like it want to do on the video. Video looked like it want to turn. Let me see. So the video looked like it wants, because you got somewhere of a little H pattern going on right here. Like right here. Because the next level is going to be 136.50. From 136.50 down to 136. Crack that 136, you got room to fall back down this way. If those sellers do come in aggressive. If those sellers do come in aggressive. See how I was watching those indicators? I knew they was up to something. When I seen that hard yank, and I see those indicators holding that 50 and that 90, that 20 EMA, then you went right back on top of that 9 EMA. Like, see, you start to understand the trickery to that crap. You start to understand the trickery to it. Start to understand the trickery to it. Uh-huh. Y'all think y'all slick. Got right back on top of that 9 EMA. Got 2 minutes left. And it's funny how you find your way right back on top of that 9 EMA. I mean, yeah, right here. See that? That blue indicator? Funny how you fall and you find your way right back on top of it. So they try to create a big, massive bear trap. They try to create a big, massive bear trap with it, which they utilized the 50 and that 20 EMA and got that push right back. But they try to stuff those shorts. So let me see. Let me see what they're going to do. Let me see if they're going to stay on top of that 9 EMA. Because look like they're going to, let me see, got a minute left. Let me see if they're going to hold it. Let me see if they're going to hold it real quick. Because like I said, I know Fridays can be tricky. I know Fridays can definitely be tricky. See, put it like this. In order for those sellers, the sellers to go, to win that one, they're going to have to crack right back below that 589 level, back down underneath that open. But you notice how they set up a big, massive bear trap just now? They yanked them all the way down towards that 50 SMA. Remember I told you, that 50 SMA, as long as you're on top of it now, remember I was telling y'all how that indicator can separate the bulls and the bears? Remember when I was telling y'all, when you would hit, matter of fact, let me take all this off real quick to show y'all everything. Right here. Alright, so watch that, see that big red indicator? That's almost like a 200-day moving average, but on the intraday intraday standpoint. So when you underneath it, it benefits the bears. You can see how you run up to it, you get a hard rejection to come right back on down. Now when you above it, it benefits the bulls, where as long as you stay on top of it, they can utilize that for support to bounce it right back on up. So when you did crack the 9 EMA, what did you fall down to? That 50 SMA, right? Called that 50 SMA bounce, because now you're on top of the indicator. Now being on top of it, they created more of a bear trap than a bull trap, which those buyers utilized that and got it right back on up and tried to trap those sellers. So let's see. Oh boy, it's gonna be an all-out war right here. Let's see where we go. It's gonna be a battle now. Let's see. Let's see what they trying to do. Like I said, I know how Fridays can get. Let's see. I want to make sure they're going to close underneath it this time and not get caught again. See how the buys keep trying to utilize that 50 SMA? Every time you pull back down, they keep trying to trap those shorts. Every single time you pull back, see that? Pull back failure, pull back failure. See, what we need to do is we need to crack it. We need to close underneath it to ensure that sellers have it, for the rest of the day, that we're going all the way back down. See, you got to keep in mind that you're above that indicator right now. See that? See what I mean? See? Look at that. Another bad trap. Another damn bad trap. It's going to be very interesting to watch. Let's see where we go, guys. Let's see what we do. Let's see what we do. Got about, 4 minutes left? 4 minutes, 4 minutes, 4 minutes, 4 minutes. Just keep it on watch, guys. Let's see where we go. Oh, no, the sellers coming in a little bit more. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see if we're going to crack right back underneath that 50 now, back on the downside. Let's see. Let's see. Can the sellers succeed without getting caught in this bad trap? Let's see. Can they succeed by closing underneath that indicator? Let's see. Can they succeed? Oh, they tried. I mean, the bass tried, but they ain't succeed. They still, look like the seller still got it. Okay. Okay, seller still got it, look like. Let's see, can they successfully close all the way, especially underneath that 588.50. Let's see. Yep, because right when you hit that 590. Oh, yeah, there they go, trying to yank it right down to the VWAP. All right, so seller still got it right now. All right. Those bulls, they tried it, boy. They tried it. They tried to go for it. Sellers came in aggressive. Let's see. Let's see what we get, guys. Let's see. It's going to be interesting right here. Let's see. Who going to win this one? See, the sellers will need to close underneath that 588.50 for sure, because that's going to take them back underneath all those indicators. It's going to be interesting. Interesting. So, I mean, we're starting to turn on Tesla and them. Starting to pull back a little bit. I mean, as we talked about in the video was getting that H pattern. We saw that one coming. So I'm watching both contracts. I'm just trying to see the setup because it looked like the... What area would you need to crack? Crack $1 level. So from $2 back down to 150. 150 level. I mean, what you guys thinking? Scott, what y'all thinking, boss? Troy Quinn, what y'all think? What y'all think? Because we know that 590 is still holding up as resistance. 590 still holding up as resistance. Because look like buyers are still trying to set up these bad traps. Look like they still trying to set up these bad traps. Do you see how they still hold on top of those indicators? Let me see. Let's see where we're going from here. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I'm keeping on watch, guys. I'm keeping on watch. Cause like I said, I'm just watching these indicators. I'm watching these indicators. Cause it look like the bias did it again. Yep, so they wound up surviving the pullback. They still stayed above that 50 SMA. It's gonna be a little interesting area right here. Let's see how we about to finish out this bad boy. Let's see how we about to finish out this one. What we got left on this candle? Oh, this one just opened. Just opened. Look at that. Look at that. See that 50 SMA bounce? See how the sellers couldn't succeed, closing underneath that 50 SMA? Just yet. They still ain't succeed on closing below it. Pullback failure. They was trying, man. It's like both ends was bad trapping, bull trapping, bad trap. It was like back and forth just now. Back and forth. It's like the bears tried to catch the bulls tried to catch the bears, like right here. They went back and forth, but the buyers or the bulls they still stayed on top of that 50 SMA. They still survived and stayed on top of the 50 SMA. Cause they did the sellers, like I said, in order for us to get that successful sell off, we need to crack underneath it. We need to turn that back into resistance. Kind of like right here, like I said, as long as you stayed underneath it, that benefit the bears. When you hit that key level and you pull right back down. So let's see. Boy, that's a lot of back and forth, boy. This is crazy. Boy, this is crazy. Boy, this is insane. It's crazy to see this. This is crazy to see. And it's like right in this key level. Right in this key level is where they fighting. It's like right in this key level. Oh, look like sellers, man. Damn. Let's see. Whew, let's see, guys. Let's see what we get. Because we know that, man, like I said, the areas that we need to crack on the short side, get underneath, we need to get underneath that 588.50. 588.50 for sure. So we need to crack this level right here. Start to get underneath that 588.50 back down to that 588. We can definitely start to continue that downtrend setup. So I'm gonna put two alerts. I'm gonna set up two. 588.50 and 588 itself. But that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put 588.50 and 588. But this is gonna be a little interesting. What the hell? Oh, there we go. So 588.50 down to 588. I'm gonna put two alerts. Now the reason why I'm saying 588 because that was the main area from yesterday, and then also that'll put you back underneath the VWAP. That'll definitely put you back underneath the VWAP. So here we go, pulling back down to the 588.50. All right. I ain't gonna lie. I thought the Bulls were gonna have it, but let me see. I'm gonna keep it on watch. It's like right here. Like right here. I see it's in the middle. 3 weeks. It's trying to decide. Yeah, it's trying. Like I said, I'm still watching that 588.50. 588.50. I'm still watching that level 588.50. Even though my alert just went up, I'm still watching 588.50. Queen. 588.50. I'm still watching that level. Because you still got Tesla. I mean, you still got Tesla trying to curl his way back up like a big bull flag pattern. I mean, still got Tesla still looking like a bull flag pattern. You can clearly see that what that's trying to do. Nvidia, I mean, Nvidia's weak, but the main one I see holding is Tesla for sure. For sure, I see Tesla still trying to hold. That's holding the main strength of that damn play. See that? Still got that big bull flag pattern on that bad boy. You get back above that 362.50. If that, like I said, those buys do come in, you do have room to push your way back up to 365 if they can succeed on that one. If they can get back above that 362.50, you do have room to push your way back up 365. See, right now, SPY's trying to stay on top of that 588.50 right here, right at these bottoms. It's trying to hold 588.50. Still getting rejected around 590. So, yeah, watch this key level, guys. Watch this key level as we coming back down towards this floor. Watch this level here. Because I'm trying to figure out, I'm trying to see. Yep, so watch this. I'm gonna put a little line right here too. So I'm gonna try to create the channel that is in, or the areas that's trying to hold at this time. So we know 588.50 is gonna be one, and we know around 590 is gonna be the next one. So we know what the tops is, we see what the bottoms is. So I'm gonna utilize this one for right now at this time. So right now I'm gonna set this one up. I wonder if it's making that little mini cup and handle, inverted cup and handle pattern. I wonder if it's I want to see if it's about to start to make that, because your handle, because you got like a little cup right here, 588.50. Then you got your little handle right here. So I wonder if that's what it's trying to do, is create that little mini cup and handle pattern. Because if you crack that 588.50 down to that 588 level. Let's see. I'm gonna see if that's what it's trying to do. Cause it does, like I said, it does give off a little cup, like a little cup-like pattern right here. It does give off a little cup. And now you back underneath that 589 level, back underneath that open. Back underneath that open. It's like I want to take. Let me see, cause I'm trying to figure out which one I want to properly. What the hell did I do with my contracts? I mean my list. Did I delete it? Or did I? Don't tell me I delete my God dang it! I'm talking about my contracts, my little list. I'm just looking for my list real quick, guys, because I don't know if I probably have to reset my damn thing, because I might have deleted on accident. Damn it! I think I might have to reset my whole thing. God dang it! Hold on, guys. Let me reset this real quick. Hold up. I can't find my list because I was trying to get the different prices, the different God dang it. I think I accidentally deleted it. Cause it's just giving off like a little inverted, like a cup. It's like it's giving off like a little inverted cup right here, like right at around that area of 588.50. And what is this? 589. And look like the handle could be around 589, where around that open. So that's what it looked like. It looked like a little inverted cup and handle pattern. I mean, same thing with what Nvidia's doing. I mean, Nvidia almost looked like a little inverted cup and handle pattern too. Especially if we get that damn 90 and made it cross back down. That's definitely going to lead to more downside. Get that bad boy to fall back down. Starting to get a little push. That's why I didn't want to get in right here. That's why I was kind of waiting it out just to see what it's gonna do off of this off of these bottoms real quick. Let me see what we get, guys. Let me see what we get. All right, let's see. Let's see. All right. Excuse me, man. I had to stretch. Sorry. Sorry about that. I had to stretch real quick. All right. From 11, so about from 10 o'clock to so I wonder if this is gonna be the handle. You know, if we do get that inverted cup and handle pattern, you know, that 589 that's gonna be the handle. I mean, I know it's ugly. It's kind of ugly and hard to read it. I mean, you do have, like I said, you do have a little cup right here, and I want to see that handle look like it's gonna be right at 589 back down to that 588.50. Yep, that's what it looked like. That's what it looked like. Damn it, man. Let me hurry up. Shit. Because I was trying to get my other contracts, man. I think I took the rest of them off on accident. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I could just use this one. Shit, I still got I mean, Tesla's still ramping up. Got Nvidia back down to 136. What was my other alert? Oh yeah, 134. So you got that bad boy cupping. So you got Nvidia cupping back down. You got SPY coming back down toward that 588.50. Yep, so watch this key level, guys. Watch this level. Watch these levels. So that's why I'm just looking at both of my contracts. I'm just trying to see how it's setting up on both sides. I'm looking at both of them. I'm still getting a little spike back up. A little bit of a spike back up. Boy, the way this is setting up is just so what we got left? 2 minutes left on this candle. 2 minutes left, 2 minutes left. So let's see where we go, guys. Let's see. I know we got 2 minutes left. Somebody call me? No. Let's see right now, cause this I'm trying to see, could this be the handle? In order for us to get that handle successfully, we need to get back underneath that. Yep, 589 and that open. Get back underneath that, but we can kind of start stuffing them out right here. Start to kind of go right back down. So see how they having a little bit. Yep, right here. So would that be the handle? That's why I'm not jumping the gun. That's why I'm just kind of seeing what's about to take place. Cause like I said, I know Fridays sometimes can be a little. I know how Fridays can get. Trust me, I know how Fridays can get, guys. I know how I can get. Cause like I said, we got a cup. See, I want to see if it's gonna go back underneath these old areas right here, right where that open. Yeah, see right across the board, when you went green or red, and then you got that dump right back on down, like right where that open is at, like right here. That's underneath that. See, right back at that same level, right back at that same level. We got got about how many minutes left? Got about 10 seconds. 10 seconds. So right now, look like you back underneath this old resistance level from earlier, from pre-market and intraday. When you transition from bullish to bearishness and fell right back down, and back underneath that price point again. See, back underneath that same area again. So will that be the handle? Let's see. Could we see another green or red move, kind of like we did in pre-market and intraday, kind of like here? Green or red and dump back down? Can we see another rinse and repeat? Because that may be the handle right here. Possibly the handle. That's what it look. Well, I guess that's what it is. I guess that is the handle. That's what it looked like. Look like the handle right here. Right underneath that open. I was trying to figure out where it was at. That where that resistance was gonna be at. I was trying to make sure I had that pinned down correctly. So it looked like it. That's what it looked like. That's what it looked like. So I guess that was a possible inverted cup and handle pattern right here. Like I said, I know Fridays can be a little tricky. Trust me, I know. I know it can be a little bit of a pain in the you know what. I already know. Trust and believe I know. Yep, pull it right back down to 5. Okay, so that is. Alright, so it looks like it is doing it. Okay, so it is doing it so far. So it's making that downtrend in the inverted cup and handle pattern. Get that crack at that 588.50. You do have room to fall back down towards that 588 because the minute you lose 588 level, we definitely can see possible more downside. So right now, 588.50. That's what it looked like you want to do. I need to, because I don't want to close my damn chart. You know what, I'm gonna do it, bump it, because I need to get my chart, my what you call it back real quick. Hold on, guys. Let me hurry and reset it real quick. Sorry about that. Let me refresh it real quick, because I gotta get my chart back so I can look at my my contract. All right, cool. Here we go. Now we're back. Back on the scene. All right. Now we're back to normal. Cool. All right. Cool. Go put everything back to normal. I apologize about that, guys. I had to reset it because I accidentally had deleted my my whatchamacallit. I apologize. All right. Yep. Look like a yep. Bam. NVIDIA. Bam. So we called it on that little error, that little note. Let me see. Go back over. How we looking like for that? Ah, come on. God dog it. Say 588.50 level we need to crack for sure, because that's going to possibly lead to more downside. So definitely want to crack that bad boy, because you got somewhat of a little downtrend setup going on in a little inverted cup and handle pattern. So we definitely want to crack below that 588.50. Lose that floor, take that floor away from them. Because you're already underneath all your indicators, so that's not looking good at all. It looks like them bad boys sitting for a crossover down. Right back, the 9 and 20 back down that way. So it could be setting up for a possible. Keep that on watch, guys, because it could be setting up. Let's see. Let's see what we get. Come on. What we got left on this calendar? 2 minutes. All I'm doing, guys, is watching this old key area from pre-market. So all I'm doing is pre-market and intraday right here across the board to see if we're going to stay underneath that price point again. Underneath the open in 589. Yeah, I'm still trying to. That's all I'm trying to do. Is just trying to see can we hold it. That's all I'm looking at. I'm just trying to see can sellers hold it. Can sellers hold it? Got 1 minute left. Right now we're still holding that bad boy. Still underneath that price point. Still holding it. Still underneath it. There we go. So I'm starting to yank, boy. Alright, let me go back so now I can see my dang contracts again. Because I accidentally deleted it. Which ones was I looking at? I can't even remember which ones I was looking at. Damn it. Shit, I can't even think which contracts I was looking at. Which ones was it? And I had 590? Yeah, I think it was 590. Oh no. Alright, cool, I see it. Alright. Okay, now I can see it better. Alright. Okay. I hate Fridays. I really hate trading on Fridays. He's like, I really do. I really hate trading on Fridays because even with the small account challenge, I don't know if I'm going to really trade on Fridays. I'm going to be honest. But we all starting to gap down. So it looked like that inverted cup and handle pattern is taking place. So it looked like we could be pulling down soon underneath that 588 level. Now, unless them bad boys to come out and just, come with a big aggressive push. Other than that, it just looks weak still. Look like it's still tumbling on down like you, again, for that possible crack, I need that 588.50 level. Downtrend is commencing for sure. I do see that. All right, what price point is this? 20. Okay, this one is 80. Is it crack underneath $1? Okay. All right. Come on, 588.50. Let's go. Shoot. I'm trying to see, can we crack it? I just want to see if we're going to crack it. Come on, candles. We need that close. Need that close. Close underneath that level so we can get that confirmation that we're going to really start to pull back down like aggressive. See how that 588.50 keeps holding? I just want to see these candles close underneath that damn price point. I got my contract ready, but I just want to see. I want to get that confirmation. I want to see those. I want to see the aggressive. I want to see that yank, like that aggressive yank, like point of no return. Like, buyers not coming back from this. Like, buyers are not coming back from this. There we go. What time we got? So right now we're down to the VWAP. Down to the VWAP. Here they go. Here they come. Okay. Just trying to put my contra, whatever I need to get back. But 150, 150, 150, 150. I might use one just to be safe. Okay. Oh, yeah, about 50 cents. Got Tesla starting to roll back over. Nvidia still rolling over. Right now we only need 588.50. What time we got left? 2 minutes. 2 minutes. So right now we only need that bad boy. So right now we are underneath. Yeah, I think sellers starting to come in now, guys. I think the sellers starting to come in off of that little inverted cup and handle pattern that we just talked about. Right underneath that 588.50, we're going to fall back down to 588. So there we go. So now I think they're starting to finally get it now. Yep, there they go. There they go. There they go. What we got left? 2 minutes left? Oh, almost a minute. So my first alert, 588. First alert, 588. 588, 588. And you don't need the VWAP too. Got 30 seconds. 30 seconds, you don't need the VWAP. Where's the lows at? All the way down to 87. It's like it's making a bigger cup even this way, possibly. Let's see. So we got Nvidia. Like I said, H pattern, that succeeded. Yep, 9 MA is crossed right back underneath that 20 MA. So now you're back underneath 588.50. So you're back underneath that bad boy. Alright, pushing back up, 588.50, back up, trying to push back. Trying to squeeze back up. Let's see. I'm trying to see how low this bad boy gonna go. Might just have to snake skin Randy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm thinking about the snake skin Randy and this bad boy. And just say, funk it. Put right now. I mean, we're just still looking weak because especially if we crack underneath that 588. Because I mean, right now, I'm trying to see what the strong areas of support is. Because the only key area I see is 588. Like that's gonna be the strongest area, a possible area where buyers can step in there. But that's why I want to see, can we crack underneath that 588? You know, take that floor away from them. See how we still stand above 588? Still stand above that price point? Because we get that crack underneath 588, you do got a lot of room to pull back down. Like a lot of room. A lot of room to come back down to it. I'm talking about as far as 585 down to 583. So we got to get rid of 588. For sure got to get rid of 588, Jenna. If we can get rid of that price point, crack underneath that 588, we definitely got room to got a lot of room to pull back down. And I'm going to show you why, guys. I'm going to show you why. Because I know a lot of y'all like, how the hell are you coming up with these numbers? All right, let me show y'all real quick. So I'm just sitting there kind of watching that price point. Let me go to it a little bit. Right about, get my glove, my little. See right here. Maximize it a little bit. Excuse all the lines, don't judge me. I'm gonna put it in right here. See that? 588. See that? 588 room. Yeah, they ran up towards 590, 596. Then they caught a little bounce back at 588. See that? Right here, 588. Right back on up. See, that's why we need to lose that price point. We need to crack 588. Crack that price point with room to fall back down this way. So again, see how you see when you stay on top of 588, they have an opportunity to push that bad boy back up, which is why we need to take that floor away from them where we could crack and fall back down this way. That's why I'm watching that 588 level like a hawk. See that? Look. See what I mean? See what I mean? Oh, you little sneaky bastards. Oh, you little sneaky. That's why I say, boy, Fridays, boy. Fridays. Fridays, I tell you. Oh, boy, Fridays is so damn tricky. That's why I had my alert, in general, that's why I had my alert sitting right here, 588. That's why I was saying I was waiting. As we were slowly coasting, that's why I was waiting to see if it was going to get that crack below it. See, that's why I said I wasn't about to jump. I don't never jump in around the floors. That can be a possible bounce. Because I'll be setting myself up for disaster. Because think about it. What about if I would have got in right here talking about, oh, man, it's about to fall. And then you do a red to green right back up. That's why sometimes, me personally, I sit back and analyze those particular price points very, very carefully before doing anything. That's why I analyzed the living crap out of it. Especially, like I said, where did we bounce above? Around 588. And then right back on up. And as I showed y'all on my 180 chart, would the majority of those buys come in around? 588. So that's why I didn't jump in just yet. I was kind of, I was kind of giving it some time on that. That's why I was close. Don't get me wrong, I was close. And I had to stop myself. I'm like, don't you dare do it. Yeah, so Jenna, I'll be starting Monday, June 2nd, Queen. So what I did was I took Queen's account and I had started with $100. I got up to $300. So all I got to do is make an additional $200 to get up to $500 because I really want to use her account. So, I can split the money between us too because I want her to, profit from it as well. So that's why I'm trying to use her account. I'm going to try to go, like I said, try to go for another $200 hit that'll push my account up to $500 where I can start clearly at $500 Monday. Without having to add anything. Just let it grow, 500. I mean, I can start at 300. I'll start at 300. Whatever's in that account, I start. So far, I forgot to tell y'all that. I forgot to tell y'all, I did make a little small profit yesterday. It was small. It wasn't nothing big. I made a small, I made only $15, but it pushed because remember I was at 344, 340 something. I'm up at 355. So I'll show y'all the proof. So I made like a little small profit yesterday towards the market close. I went for was it a put? I think I did a put, then a call. Something I did. I can't remember what I did yesterday. I should have the order. I just should still have the order set up where I can check it. So I did push. I did get it up toward 355. So all I gotta do is make 50 on that one to get up to 400. So I slowly did it. Slowly grew it. You can start at 2 cents. Man, I didn't see positions. I ain't gonna even lie to you, Smart. I see positions where they had 10 cents that ran up to like $5. I didn't see that crap. Can you post? Yeah. I haven't done no swing trades yet. So I mainly been doing day trades. That's mainly what I've been doing, Jenna. Mainly day trades. So I haven't yet to start doing swing trades. Now when I do swing trades, I want to look for like. It's a certain way I want to look at it when I do a swing trade, like big setups where I can just see a big either green to red move or a big red to green move where I can seize a lot of opportunity. So that's why I didn't get in for a put just yet, because I seen that 588 still holding. That's why I held back. I was literally about to do it, but I'm glad that's why I listened to my instincts. Instincts said, "Don't you do it. You still haven't cleared that 588 on the bottom." You see why I avoided that issue, because I would have been looking at it. I got squeezed out of my damn position. So it's a good thing I didn't do it. Good thing I ain't do it. I had to listen to my conscience on that one. My instinct said, don't do it. You ain't clear 588 on the bottom. Don't you dare go for a put. So good thing I listened. Because I was about that close to doing it. I was about that close to pressing that button. But I'm glad I paid close attention to my prices and I got out. I was like, nope. So what time it is right now? So 27. So right now we are back above 855, 588. I'm sorry, 588.50, back above the open, trying to push his way back up towards. Like I said, we know where the buys are trying to go. I mean, we know the buys are trying to go for that 590. We know for sure buys are trying to go for 590. We know exactly where they going. But yeah, I will be posting every trade, Jenna. Every trade that I do, I will be posting it. Yesterday, I had forgot to post it. I only made 15 on that one. That was a quick in and out. But let me see. I don't know if it's going to pull it up, though. I mean, I'll show it. I could have sworn I took a picture of it. It just wasn't nothing to brag about. It was like, $15, dude. So that's why I didn't really post it, because it wasn't nothing to. Little measly last $15. Nah, I don't think it's going to let me go to it. Nope. Trade, maybe? No, not trade. Nah, I try to go back. I don't think it's gonna let me do it. Nah, I can't. Let me see. Order history, maybe? I don't see nothing popping up on it. Trade history. Nope, I don't see nothing popping up on that one either. I was trying to find it, but I don't see it. I might have to go back into my statements on my whatchamacallit, but I was trying to see if I can find it on my little ladder, but I don't see it. Because I was going to show y'all. It was like a little $15 profit. That's all I did yesterday. I mean, I'm still moving that account up, though. I ain't tripping. That's more I can trade with. So I didn't went from $100 on this account to now $355. So I'm moving in the right direction. So I can't complain about that. So I was trying to clear it up to 500 before the damn challenge, but this week has been so damn off. Like, it's been a little off for me. I can admit that one. It's been a little off. So it look like we now switching over now to an uptrend. Look like they trying to gear up for that squeeze. I mean, gear up to trap them damn puts. Let's see. No, I started like the other day. Since I started the other day, that was like last week or week before last, and I just grew that like. It was a slow process, but I did it. Slow little process. Oh, and what's my goal? I think you had asked me what was my goal. What is your target to go to? I got a lot of targets. I got a lot of targets on that. Because I'm trying to transition this bad boy. Let's just say over $25,000, and I have different little themes for it. Hold up. Let me go to it real quick, Jenna. Let me go to it. It's going to be a slow build, but like I said, the more my account grows, the more aggressive I can get with it. Because, I mean, when you first start off a small account, I mean, you got to kind of tighten up a little bit because again, you're trying to grow a small account, you're not trying to blow it up. But as it does get bigger, I mean, you can get a little bit more aggressive with it. So that's what I'm doing right now. So let me go to all the different setups. Did I change it? Let me see. Let me go to it. So I got this one. So phase 1 is from 500 to 25,000 to 50. Then I got phase 2 from 50 to 75 to 100,000. Then I got phase 3 from 100,000 to 200 to 500, and I'm still working on phase 4. So it's 4 altogether. So right now we'll be in phase 1. Oops, right here. Phase 1, 525 to, so that'll be the first phase. And the reason why I put 25 because that'll get you over the PDT and so forth. So, and plus with a cash count, I mean, it really don't matter. Cash count is whatever, how, you know, the amount you have in your account anyway. So I mean, PDT really don't even apply to that crap. So right now, guys, we got a new little setup right now as far as SPY. So right now, we got a new little setup, got a new little uptrend setup. Still trying to build his way up towards that 590. So new little setup. So that's why I said sometimes you got to just take your time and let it just build. So I mean, we didn't get that pullback underneath that 588 that I was anticipating, because I was gonna start going for the short opportunity back down, because I knew how much room we could fall back down too. But the fact is, we still did not crack below that price point. That held. Now your buys are stepping right back in once again for the upside. So that's why I didn't chase it. That's why I didn't chase it. I was about so close to hitting that put button. I was so close to it. I was about close to doing it, but it was a good thing. I kind of. So I'm still gonna watch, but even throughout the rest of the day, I'm gonna watch that 588. I'm still gonna watch that 588 level, because all we need is that 588 crack. We can get that 588 crack. I mean, we definitely can get that downtrend rocking and rolling. Let me see if they're not trying to make a big ass bear trap. Let me see by yanking it back down this quick. Let me see if they're not trying to set up another bear trap. Let's see. Because I know Fridays. And no, and Jen and Smud. I'm going to probably exclude. I'm going to be honest. I may exclude Fridays, because I know Fridays will be a little bit more trickier. Or I might wait towards close to the market close on Fridays, after everything pans out, to see what type of, you know, setup we're gonna have, or whatever comes out on Fridays. You know, PCE data. What normally comes out on Fridays? Non-farm payrolls, and stuff like that. But I'm gonna try to avoid Fridays as much as possible, and just kind of mainly focus on Monday through Thursdays. I mean, because best of your economics come out Monday through Thursdays anyway. You know, your jobless claims, PCI, PPI, GDP. What else? Consumer sentiments. What else I'm missing? What other data that's important that comes out? And then, of course, FOMC meetings and so forth. If you trade, you will trade after 11. I mean, honestly, I've been doing good doing that. You know, that's how I've been knocking out a few trades. I mean, that's how I got that account of 300, because I waited till, well, I didn't take that trade till damn near 2 o'clock. I can still show y'all. That was the 28th when I did that trade. That was that's when we fell underneath that 590.50, right? Because I remember, yeah, because 590.50 is when went for that short. See, Tesla teams, they starting to pull back. Ah, you little bastard. You little MF. I swear it's messing with me. I see it dropping. I see it pulling back. Let me see. I see it pulling back. I saw my contracts moving. I looked over. I seen them my contracts moving. Let me see what it's doing now. Real quick, let me see. I just looked to my left and I see my contracts. I seen one spike and the other one dropping. What is it doing now? That's why I say Fridays. I hate Fridays sometimes. Fridays can be a pain in the... come on, chart. Goddamn. Oh, here we go. So he's back underneath. Wait, it hit about 588? See what I mean? See how I play these games? I swear to goodness. Oh, see how I play these stupid games, man. Boy, these little mind games on Fridays, I swear to goodness. All right, let me see. Cause I'm trying to go for a trade, but All right, now we back underneath. See, 588. See, back underneath 588 again. So let's see. Are we truly gonna stand underneath 588 for this pullback? Yeah. Okay. This is what we're gonna look at. 588.50, 588. 588.50, 588. So right now, I mean, we cracked the trend line. We cracked the trend line. We underneath 588.50. So the main area, that main floor, as I told you guys, that we want to stay underneath 588. 588. Because if we can stay underneath 588, and see how every time we come back down to 588, we bounce. 588, we bounce, which is why I did not want to go for a put right here. That's going to be the main area we want to crack. Because I can guarantee you, once we crack that 588, I'm telling you, a lot more downside to come. A lot more downside to come. So from 588, like I said, the level that I see that we could possibly move down to is close to 585, back down to the 583 level. So, oh God, it's gonna be. I already know there's gonna be a lot of manipulations coming up. I already see that's coming. Let's see, 588. Let's see. So 588, here we go. Back underneath 588 once again. It's gonna be number. That's why I hate Fridays. Why I just can't have a normal damn pattern, like just a normal freaking pattern. God dang it, man. I had one pattern set up, but then it got that pop. I had to readjust it again. So let me create a new one. Like, jeez. That's why I hate Fridays. I hate Fridays with a passion. Because it throws me off sometimes. All right, are we staying on this downtrend now? Like, completely. We ain't doing no more bounces back up. This is going to be it. This is going to be the downtrend setup for the rest of the damn day. Shoot. I mean, NVIDIA's been dumping ever since. Tesla, if you lose 360, you got room to come right back down towards that. We may have room to fall back down towards that 355 again, especially if you lose 360. Lose 360, got a lot of room to come right back down. See, SPY keep playing around at 588. See what I mean? See how it keeps playing around 588? Right here at this level? Well, matter of fact, let me do this. Let me move this one down to 588 instead of 588.50. I'm going to move it down to 588. You're going to see why it's irking my nerves. All right, let's see. Are we going to literally stay underneath it this time? I could have had a trade if it wouldn't have been for that stupid pop. You know, this crap here, I could have just caught the damn, it's all good. Now, look like I said, long as we still need 588. Long as we still need that, more down possible, more downside can come. See how I keep playing around 588? See? Oh, boy. I mean, but the indicators, the indicators themselves are weakening, though. So it looked like more downside could come. I mean, your indicators started to cross back over on the downside. I mean, NVIDIA's falling off. What's holding Tesla up? Let me see. Because once Tesla starts to lose momentum, it's going to contribute towards SPY. Just like yesterday. Remember we talked about that when the only thing that was holding SPY up yesterday was Tesla and NVIDIA. And then once they started to lose momentum, remember we went on that drop. So what do we have to do to have Tesla join the rest of the drop? 360. So we lose 360 because you're underneath the 9 EMA. You're down there underneath the 20 EMA. So we can lose 360, start to pull back, turn that support back into resistance. I guarantee you that's gonna contribute to SPY dropping even more. Because if I'll put it like this, if Tesla or those sellers come in aggressive underneath 360 off of those indicators, you got so much room to fall from those indicators down to that indicator where you can feel that gap down, and that's gonna be around 370, 357.40, where you go from those indicators down to that bad boy, which should contribute to SPY cracking at 588 completely all the way back down. Because everything else is falling. Everything else literally is falling. What about, let me see, what is Microsoft doing? Is Microsoft still holding? Because I think that's the only main two. Well, no, I think Microsoft is falling. So, yeah, Tesla. Well, yep. So, you see what I mean? Look. What that 360 start to crack? I'm telling you. I told you. That bad boy stay underneath that 360. Boys, a lot of room to fill that gap all the way down. And that's going to contribute even more on SPY pulling. That's going to give a more of a contribution from that bad boy dropping. So if those sellers come in aggressive on Tesla underneath 360 and that bad boy yank, get ready for SPY to yank. I'm telling you right now, get ready for SPY to yank even further away from that 588 level. That's going to be even worse. It look like Tesla's starting to gear up for that possible pullback. So let's see what we got left. We got about 4 minutes left. 4 minutes. Look like it's still falling though. So it look like we're still about to pull back. And look, there you go, SPY. Told you. Because I see everything else falling. The only thing that was holding was Tesla. But Tesla look like it's about to go for that gap fill down from those indicators down in this area here. And that's going to make, I told you, it's going to make that bad boy drop even deeper. Because I told you this week was just not a buying week. This week was just it was just ugly. It was an ugly setup, man. It was just horrible. That's why I was going for puts instead of calls this week. I seen the setup. The setup was just red. I seen selling. I just didn't see no positive on that bad boy. No positivity. Come on, Tesla. You making SPY go back up, god dang you. Stop it. Oh, it's getting that VWAP bounce too. That's why VWAP bounce. So once they crack that VWAP, that's going to lead to more of a drop. Once Tesla crack that VWAP, get underneath that 359. Oh, yeah, buddy. That means SPY going to be cracking underneath that 587.50 and all the way back down this way. Come on, Tesla, because everything else is everything else is looking like crap right now. This week has just been a selling week. I mean, remember I showed y'all the spot chart. I mean, it was a selling week. It was in the red. Everything was in the red this week. I mean, I go back to it again. See, look, it was just a sell-off week in a sense. Look, the only green we had was after Memorial Day Monday. That was 591, and then after that we started to get red day close, and then Friday. Let me see. Look, I mean, you still need the open, so I mean that may still be a red day close. So, see, that's Tesla doing that. See that? Tesla doing that crap. It's helping SPY push his way back up, but that minute Tesla, I'm telling you, the minute those shorts come in for that possible yank, see, that's why I'm saying, that's why that 588, boy, 588 just gotta go. 588 gotta go. 588 gotta go. Gotta go. Because the only areas I see as we do possibly move back up, I mean, I think Tesla may pull back in due time. I think he's gonna pull back in due time. That's why I say I hate Fridays. That's why I was glad I caught that put the other day to avoid all that headache. I caught that put, but like I said, I didn't catch that trade till like 2 o'clock though. That's when I caught it. But with SPY, you need the VWAP. I mean, it's still weak. I mean, Tesla's still struggling on the 360. What time it is right now? Oh yeah, so we're definitely gonna see what's gonna happen after 12 o'clock or during 12 o'clock. We're gonna see what type of lunch hour volume we're gonna have. But the way this is setting up, I mean, it's especially, let me see what time it is on this candle. You got 1 minute left. You ain't about to recover on no 588. You gonna gap underneath it. You about to gap underneath that bad boy. About to gap right underneath 588. You're not about to recover that in time. Ain't no way. Ain't no way Bob's gonna recover that in time. You gonna be gapping right. You're gonna be gapping down. 588 gonna turn right into resistance. So that's gonna be no longer support. See that? That's gonna be. See, look at that. What I told you. Yeah, they ain't about to recover 588. They ain't about to happen. Might as well say goodbye. Goodbye to 588 right now, cause that's not happening. So what is gonna be another area? 586. Oh, 586.50. Yeah, you another one. So I'm gonna set an alert 586.50. I'm gonna set another alert down to 583.50. So I'm gonna set up one. Alright, I should have the other one already set at 583.50 already. So this one is gonna be below. So that's the other area I see. 586. Yep. So I got both of my alerts set. So I got 583.50, 586.50. So I got both of them bad boys. But room to fall back down this way still. Because we underneath 583. I mean 558. So I mean we could possibly get a bounce up to it, but 9 times out of 10 your seller's gonna be sitting here now. 9 times out of 10 those sellers may be sitting right around 588 now, because now that you underneath that price point. Now we have cracked the uptrend. Now I can do away with this one. Do away with that crap. Now we're back on the downtrend once again. What that? Did I do away with the big downtrend I had set up earlier? Did I delete that? Or is this the same one? Oh shit! I think I deleted it. Oh yeah, I think I deleted it. Ah crap. Let me just do this. Bump that. I know what I'm gonna do. There you go. Wow. Downtrend setup still in motion. Look at that. Boom, 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 boom. So 586.50 from that midpoint area down to this. So if you look at it from a big channel standpoint, make a duplicate copy. Watch this. Go to 586.50. That'll be the possible bottoms on that one. That big channel that we got set up right in front of us. Therefore, why did it say, wait, what the hell? Why did my line? What the hell just happened? Put 586.50. Why didn't it show up? Oh, there we go. All right, 586.50. So we crack, stay below 588 level. I'm gonna just treat that as a little midpoint area for right now. All right, we're going to fall back down this way towards 586.50. And I mean, you went from 590 down to 588, down to 586, and you just steady coasting. So far that's what I see. It looks like Tesla may soon be gearing up for that possible pullback. We're gonna see. Alright, go back to SPY. Bam, bam, bam. Got my alert set. We're trying to bounce that 587.50, pretty much. A little temporary bounce, possibly. That's not what I put. There we go. All right, let's see. Tesla look like it's about to. I mean, it look like it's about to go for that nosedive. That's what Tesla look like it want to do. Cause you got that double shadow. It looked like it want to go for that nosedive. Oh man. All right, guys, got about 12 minutes. I'm gonna soon be heading on out. If you have any questions, comments, or concern, do feel free to reach out to me, guys. Gonna soon be heading on out and wishing everybody a blessed weekend. You already know how we gonna rock and roll. Monday I will be back in at normal times, going live at 9:15 Eastern, 8:15 Central. So you already know what time it is. And I will be posting up the Traedz journal for my Patreon members. We'll be doing that over the weekend to see on how we're gonna be, how to prepare ourselves for next week. Matter of fact, how is the economics calendar going to be for next week? Anything important that we need to look out for or write down for next week? Anything important? Next week. Factory order drive openings Fridays. Wednesdays. Beige book. Nope. Non-foreign payroll. Anytime you see U.S. employment report, if you're using this calendar, and you see U.S. employment rate, U.S. hourly wages, that's non-foreign payroll. Anytime you see that, that's what that means, non-foreign payroll data. So that's going to be important. That's going to be Friday of next week on the 6th. U.S. deficient, U.S. productivity is all going to be at 8:30. Jobless claims is normal on Thursdays. ADP employment, When is the next FOMC meeting coming up, though? Matter of fact, FOMC Feds. When is the next one? What we got left on that one? Oh, we still got 19 days to that come out. When is the actual date? That would be set for the 18th. Oh, yeah. So we still got some ways to go before the next FOMC meeting. So still got some ways to go. So nothing to worry about as far as FOMC meeting wise. See that? I told you. See that 588? See that? That damn 588. So I say, boy, Fridays, boy, that manipulation, I swear. Oh, man. That's why I cannot stand trading on Fridays. Only 2 days I see lower highs and equal lows if cracks underneath the 587.50 and candle body starting to hold. Like I said, your main price point is 588, Queen. Like overall, 588. If you're using TOS, look, you're using TOS, right, Queen? TOS. As far as your charting. Oh, okay, Weeble. Do y'all have a 180 chart? Yeah, like a 180 chart or something like that on Weeble? Because I know when I was, we can use a 360, 180. Okay, damn. Well, I'll just show you on mine. I'll show you on mine. So based off of and I know I have a 360 because I want to go back a little further, but I normally use a 180/12. But if you go back a little bit, make sure y'all can see it. All right, go back. And why that 588 is so important. Let me go here. So let me put a little. Let me change this so it'll stand out a little bit better so you can see what I'm talking about. So let me go back. I'm gonna just put it in. I'll put it in green for right now. Put it in green. All right, bam. So now, Queen, you see that? See where those buys came in at? What price point is that? 588, right? See that? 588. You see the impact of those buys? 588 ran all the way up to 590, 596, right? See that? Bam, 588. 588 ran all the way up to 592. Recovered 588, ran all the way back up to 596, 598. So that's why we want to take that floor, look across the board. That's why if you notice, none of the bodies of the candles have successfully closed underneath what price point? 588. So if we can successfully close underneath 588, we can turn support into resistance even going into next week. As we take 588's floor, turn it to resistance, as we further pull back down towards 585, down to 583. Now, we go back a little bit this way. Why is 583 so important? 583.50. Because as you can see, when we fell back down, where did we bounce at? 583.50, and then ran up towards 596. Then you came back down. 583.50 came back down. 583.50 came right back on down. So that's why that 588 is so important, Queen. For right as of now, because you can see right across the board the floor. So you come down, 588.50. You did a red to green, right back on up. Came down, 588.50, right back on up. Cracked 588 level. I'm sorry, 588 level. U-shape, got right back above 588, ran up to 586. So that's why we need to take that floor away from them as we pull our way back down towards these price points of 586.50 down towards that 583.50. So right here, because from 588.50, the next level is 586, because you see right here where the bodies of the candles recovered. Then from that price point, you got 583.50. So instead of going up, we could be setting up to actually go down. So instead of looking at it from an uptrend standpoint, when we were going up, now we can focus more on a downtrend going back down this way. So that's why I say we need to crack the 588 level where we can pull back down possibly towards the 586.50 down to 583.50. So instead of going on an uptrend, we could possibly be setting up a possible downtrend. So that's why I was saying why 588 is so important. So you can see right here why we keep returning back to 588. See how every time we leave from it, we return to it. We leave from it, we return to it. So you see how important that price point is to the market. It's like we can never get away from it. It's like you leave from it, you return to it. You leave from it, you return to it. You leave from you leave from it, you return. It's like you always find your way back to 588. So that's why if we can crack back underneath it, more downside we can see. 588.50 down to possible 583.50. So we can start to continue the downtrend setup back down this way. So, but as long as you hold 588.50, you do have room to reverse your way back up towards the upside, towards the 589 to 590 level, where you could create more of a U-shaped pattern. But from a downtrend standpoint or a put standpoint, that's why we need to crack 588 level as we can push our way back down this way. As I mentioned, 586.50 down to 583.50. So this is it's a pivot point pretty much. Above that price point, as you can see right here, you stay above 583 or 588, you have room to push your way back on up. Below that price point, you have room to come right back on down. So that's why that 588 level is so important. Which I thought we was gonna get it, and I was about to press the button, but it's still it's still in that little range, right around 588. It's like it don't know which way to go from this price point. If it want to continue up or go right the hell back down. It's like it's right in a little consolidated area with 588 being in the middle of it. So that's the thing. That's why I say sometimes I hate Fridays, because Fridays just Now, don't get me wrong. Now, we may get some type of move later on, after lunch, going into the second half of the market where we could start to see a stronger transition, Queen. But right now, we're just kind of like still in a consolidated like state still. I mean, it's just kind of still consolidating because it don't know whether they want to fully break out toward the 590s, crack the 560, 586.50. So it's kind of still in a big consolidation still. It's just still consolidating, and again with the main pivot of 588. So all they're doing, it's just consolidating, going back and forth, back and forth. It don't know right now what they want to do. Buyers are trying to hold, sellers are trying to take it out. So it's like it's still consolidating if you think about it. It's still in the consolidated like state, Queen. Until it clears the level 588 to 590, it's in a range. It's in a range. So right now we can utilize 588 for bottoms as of now, and we know put it like this. Okay, we can just focus on this range here, 588 because we can't stay underneath it, and 590 we can't break it. So we can look at it like that. We can look at it from that standpoint. We can look at it from a channel standpoint, a $2 channel standpoint. 588, 589, $2. So if you want to look at it like that, you can do that. So if we crack 588 minus $2, which would be the next price point, 586, right? We crack 586. Add on to that, minus that, that'll be what? 584, if you think about it. So, right now, it's still in the little $2 range. Still don't know which way it wants to truly go, whether it wants to stay underneath 588 or break above 590. Again, thus putting you in a range still. Wait, this was the range from yesterday, right? If I'm not mistaken, are we back in that same range from yesterday? I had to think about that. I think we are. Yep. Yeah. So, we back in that same range from yesterday. Yeah, Queen, we back in the same range from yesterday. So after we got that dump on our Friday, see right here, 588 bounce, 590 rejection. Recovered at 588, went for that bounce, ran up to 590, got that rejection. 588 bounce, 590 rejection. So right now we back in this range. We back in this range. So in order for us to see more downside, we need to crack that pivot point where we can focus on the lower portion of that channel, where we'll go from 588 down to 586. But as of now, we're in the upper range of that channel of 588, 590. So we back in this old range from yesterday going into today. We just back in that same freaking range. So nothing yet. So in other words, nothing yet. Nothing spectacular just yet. But if we want to go for the short side, we would definitely want to crack and stay below 588. That's going to be the main key level. We want to crack below that. Now, another thing that can help, because you remember how my 1 o'clock candles we normally wait for those 1 o'clock candles to form. I know right now is 11, going on 12 o'clock. Okay, so put it like this. So this is what we want to see. We want to see more downside. We want to stay below 588 by 1 o'clock because we want that 1 o'clock candle that we're in right now to close below 588. Because once that new 1 o'clock candle comes in, it's going to be welcome to resistance at what price point? 588. So that's what we want to see. So in other words, and I can show you right here based off my 12-hour candle, this is what we want to see. So by 1 o'clock, we want to see that candle close below the price point of 588. So therefore, we want to see that candle that we're in right now. Remember, these are 12-hour candles. So we want to see is that candle close underneath the price point of 588. So once that new candle comes in, we could possibly see a continuation, kind of like steps, like a downward step. So see how that candle closed? That candle fed off it, went on down. That candle closed, that candle fed off of it, ran on down. So we want that candle to close underneath 588. So once that next candle comes in at 1 o'clock, we should possibly see a continuation sell-off back down this way. So we want to see this candle by 1 o'clock close underneath the price point of 588. So that's what we want to see. So we'll see where we go within an hour. Where we're going within an hour. So right now we're still just battling around that price point. So put that there. Look, Tesla, look. I told you, go fill that gap, fill down. What I said. From those indicators, from 130, 360, what I told y'all. Bam. I knew it. I knew it was coming. What the freak is still holding up spot? We should be pulling back. What is holding spot up now? We should be pulling back. Because everything else is dumping. There's nothing else. Because Tesla's dropped. So the spot should be dropping underneath 588. There's nothing else to hold this bad boy. This should be cracking 588. Cause look what Tesla's doing. You drop it from 360, catching a hard pullback down towards that indicator. I told you I was gonna see an indicator gap fill down on Tesla. Bam, that happened. Now with SPY, we should be seeing a dump underneath 588, back down towards that area, possible 586. So we should be seeing that dump. Yep, no, now it's doing it. now it's wanting to pull back. Now I want to. Every time I say something, now I want to listen. Never fail. Never fail. As soon as I say it, they want to now listen to me. No. Little punk mother. But now I want to listen. Ooh, boy, Tesla's raining red right now, boy. Look at that pullback. I told y'all that was gonna be coming. I told y'all. Yeah, I told y'all that was coming. Right from those indicators of 360, bam, right on down. Raining on down, raining red, baby. So from that level, you got room to fall right back down to that area, possible area of 355. So $5 drop on down. So keep that in mind. SPY, I still think we still got room to fall down to that 86, down to possible 83. I still think we got room to dump on down. So I'm just gonna be honest with y'all on that one. So I still think we got room to flush. So keep that in mind. Keep that on watch. Like I said, puts stay underneath that 588 for more pullback to come. Keep that on watch. We want to get that again. We want to utilize that for resistance for that possible next leg on down, which it looks like it's gearing up to do. So keep that on watch. So let me go ahead and give a shout out to everybody, man. I had a blast, man. If I do take a trade, guys, I'll let you know, man. It was just so much. Man, I was having setups in mind, but it's just this setup would just drive me crazy. That's why I hate Fridays. I hate trading Fridays with a passion. Can't stand Fridays. Just be irking my nerves. But I'm going to definitely keep it on watch, though, guys. I'm going to keep it on watch. Because, I mean, there's still more pullback to come, especially around, 1 o'clock for the second half of the market. Because the main thing is, like I said, for puts, we want that candle to close, or we want to close underneath 588 by 1 o'clock. So, by 1 o'clock, 1 to 4, we should see a possible continuation sell-off coming in. So, if anything. So, let me go ahead and give a shout-out to everybody, man. Let me give a shout-out to Lana Chili. I hope I'm saying your name right. If I say it wrong, please just correct me, boss. Let me give a shout out to DC Hard Hitter, my other GOAT there. Thank y'all so much for coming through too, and thank y'all for the following on my platforms. I definitely appreciate you guys. Guys, keep your eyes peeled. 588. Who else we had in the building? Unc, you already know, man. I hope everybody have a blessed morning. Fresh boy, thank you so much for the follow as well, for joining me, for joining the family. You always welcome, boss. NS, it's always a pleasure. Last but not least, let me give some love to my day ones. Y'all already know. First and foremost, let me give love to the ladies first, to all my beautiful ladies of Team Traedz. Let me go all the way up to make sure I have everything set up in motion. Let me get the right date before I start scrolling down to call everybody's name. Let me make sure I got the right date. Hold up, so I can start. All right, here we go. So let me go ahead and give love to ladies. I already know y'all names by heart. Let me give a shout out to my beautiful ladies of Team Traedz: Aussie, Queen, Engineer, Jenna, Jordan Queen. I think I got everybody, all my women. Shout out to the beautiful ladies. And City, you already know, you're another one. I know you're not on here yet, but shout out to City, another beautiful lady of mine. Shout out to you. Let's see. The fellas, let me give some love too. Let me give some love to Act. Shout out. Thank you so much for coming through. AK-47, thank you so much for coming through. Deck, the myth, the man, the legend who got the party started. Insider, Nate Traedz, Scotty, you already know what time it is, boss. Maybe I'm trying to name all my goats real quick. Let me see. I think I got everybody. Smud, you already know it's a pleasure, boss. I think I got everybody already, because that's always my main. TT Life, shout out to you, boss. You know what time it is. Congratulations on your profit. So I hope everybody have a blessed weekend. So we got Tesla still bleeding on off, guys. Look towards that 355 level spot. Just keep on watching. Make sure you stay underneath 588 for that possible pullback down to 586 to 583. So get ready and gear up for that one, because everything else is dumping. So I mean, NVIDIA, Microsoft, Tesla. So SPY should be joining that pretty soon. So keep your eyes peeled on that. So yeah, guys, let me go ahead and let me give a shout out to everybody before I head on out. Let me give a shout out to the team itself. Congratulations on your profits. We will be getting up for Monday, and don't forget I will be starting the small account challenge Monday. Let me give a shout out to my mods on all platforms, from Tradecaster, Twitch, YouTube, guys. Thank y'all so much for everything that you guys do. I definitely appreciate you. Love and support. Love, love, love. Appreciate you. And if you are new to my channel, man, please do your boy a favor. Go to youtube.com. Go on to JTraedz TV at JTraedz. Hit that subscribe button if you already subscribed. Like, share, comment, because we are on that road to 1K subs, guys, so we can start getting monetized for these videos. Yeah, boss. Starting Monday, June 2nd. I was playing with this little account. I grew it already from $100 to $355. So I might just use that one and just continue to train on up, boss. So I got that. So yeah. So I mean, well, because I had a few people requesting me, talking to me during my DMs over the weekends. Because they didn't want to go public with it, so they wanted to talk to me in private about it. So there's a lot of them that have small accounts and they wanted me to help them. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do a little small account challenge. I don't mind doing it. We'll start over. I had it again. I grew already. This one I had at 100 already up 355 on this one. So I'm gonna just use the one I have and just continuously grow it. I say bump it and just have fun with it. To help them, build confidence within themselves as traders, even with people with small accounts. So it does just show you the possibility of what could happen even with a small account. So I'm gonna do it. I got it. So June 2nd, we will be starting it off Monday. Y'all already know what time it is, guys. I think that's everything as far as the shout outs and everything. And Green Day, shout out to you too, Boston. Thank you for coming through too. So let's see. I think that should be it. We should be it. So let me put up my little weekend thing. Y'all know what time it is. So I hope everybody have a blessed weekend, man. Again, congratulations on everybody, man. Like I said, stay blessed, stay safe. We will be knocking it out for Money Monday. I will be starting off my small account challenge. Like I said, Green Days. I already grew this small account. I just doing it for the fun of it because what I did was I told Queen that I was gonna open her an account. So I can, help grow her, so, she can have money on the side for whatever she needs. So I'm going to just take her account. I was trying to get it up to 500, but this week, it was kind of, it was a little off. It wasn't, as far as on the buying side, it was kind of, this week has been a little weak. So we'll see what next week has to offer, and we'll see where we go from there. But I was trying to get up to 500 before next week, but I can still do it. But other than that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and rock and roll. And like I said, get everything geared up. I will be putting out the trading journal for my Patreon members and so forth on Patreon, and we'll get ready to rock and roll to see what the market has to offer us next week. So other than that, guys, man, y'all stay blessed, y'all stay safe. Thank y'all so much for the love and support. I definitely appreciate you guys because it wouldn't be no JTraedz without you guys. So thank y'all, love y'all, man. So hope everybody stay safe, stay blessed. I will see y'all for Money Monday and for the small account challenge. I'll see y'all guys. Peace!